hello, coolies. How are we doing? What a week it has been with the team qualifying for the next round of the Champions League with that game against Benfica. And it ends today on this Sunday night with the game at the Metropolitano. Atletico de Madrid, Barça. It feels a little bit Groundhog Day-ish, doesn't it? Barça Atletico, we've seen that a few times already this season. Let's see if we can beat them for the first time this season. The 2-1 defeat at Montjuic, then 4-4 in the Copa. We need the first win tonight because we want to get back on top of the table. We have 2 games in hand. One of them is tonight. Of course, Real Madrid won their game yesterday. They're 3 points ahead of us, so we want to at least go into the international break having tied them at points being level at 60 points. Important game today against the direct rival in La Liga at the Metropolitano. Atletico de Madrid, Barça, big game tonight. Mar Brau, give us the lineups.
Hi, Robert. How are you? Good evening from Estadio Metropolitano. How many things happened here last Wednesday, but Barça wants also to write a good history here in this stadium, a place where we won the last 2 times against Atletico de Madrid. Maybe it could be one of the most important games of the season. Of course, Hansi Flick always said that every game is important, but if Barça wins today, we will get on the top of the standings just in the next international break, and we can have 4 points more than Atletico de Madrid with 1 less game. So it could be very important to win tonight against Atletico de Madrid. They played a very tough game against Real Madrid with a penalty shootout with an extra time last Wednesday, but we have to explain that Atletico Madrid is the team that beat us for the last time this season. It was the last game of December. It was in La Liga game, but we also to say that in the Spanish Cup game in Copa del Rey, the final score in Estadio Olímpic with Rumpines was a draw. So 2 games against Atletico, no wins for FC Barcelona. Let's try to win today in Metropolitano. Let's go with the starting 11. Let's go with the lineup with 2 important changes between the last game against Benfica and tonight. 1 in the centre-back and 1 that is latest news in the midfield position. Let's go. Barça today will play with Tec Chesney at the goal, with 4 players up the back, with Alejandro Valde as a left-back, Koundé as a right-back, with Íñigo Martínez and Pau Cubarsí coming back with the team playing as the centre-backs. Important news in the holding midfielder position. Frenkie de Jong had to play, but he didn't feel very well this afternoon in the hotel, so finally he won't play and he won't be also on the bench. Marc Casado will play as a holding midfielder, and then the same players that in the last Tuesday against Benfica, with Pedri, with Dani Olmos, an attacking midfielder, our Tridente with Rafinha at the left, Lamine at the right, and Robert Lewandowski as a striker. Those 3 players will be our forwards tonight.
Right, well, there you go. There is the lineup for you with that big change. Frenkie de Jong is not in the squad tonight. He didn't feel well this afternoon. He was supposed to start, but Marc Casado starts in his place. No Frenkie de Jong in the squad tonight. Joining me here in the studio, guys, Spencer Siegel, Alex Ibaceta.
Hello.
How are we doing? Can we do it tonight? Can we have Lewandowski score tonight? And can we beat Atletico de Madrid tonight?
Well, you would really hope for the first thing to happen.
Yeah.
Because it's your fault.
Shall
we remember?
No,
that?
good vibes.
Okay,
good vibes.
Okay,
today,
good vibes. Positive vibes.
Good vibes. Positive vibes. We are here
Positive
today to watch Barça beat Atleti for the first
Yes.
time. If Lewandowski happens to score, that would be great. If not, we would take it
too.
too.
A hat-trick, that's fine as well.
It doesn't matter. We just need
A win.
to find a way to get a win tonight.
Yeah.
Before the break.
Guys, the chat is on it because on our graphics right now, we've got Rafinha on the right and Rafinha on
he's
the left.
everywhere.
I mean, why
He
not?
is everywhere. He is everywhere.
Can you imagine having 2 Rafinhas
And the
on the
chat
pitch?
is having a field day with it. Jose Taracena says Rafinha's so good he's in the lineup twice.
why not?
Michael
Yeah.
Habil
Can you-
says, is it just me or is Rafinha playing 2 sides? 2 Rafinhas,
Can you
fire
imagine
emojis.
having 2 Rafinhas on your team? I would love that.
I can
I would
imagine
love
having
that.
11 Rafinhas, and I'd want to know how much ground that team covers
Yeah.
throughout a game.
Live chat. That was a test for you.
You are paying attention.
You clearly passed the test. We wanted to see if you were alert, if you were paying attention, and
What a sell.
Clearly were. You clearly were. Right, 25 minutes remaining until this game, which we've seen twice already this season. Barça against Atletico. Haven't beaten them yet. We did play 2 fantastic games against them. What are we expecting tonight?
You know, we played 2 incredible games against Benfica, and the 3rd game came and we were like, how is this one gonna go? We don't know. Maybe it'll be a little bit tempered. And then, you know, Barça came out and played really well. This game, we played 2 against Atleti, and I've heard a couple of people in the studios today being like, well, I don't expect it to be a wild fireworks type affair. And while I don't disagree with that, at this point, you just never know. I mean, it's Liga, so it's a little bit different. Plus, we got one more coming up against them in a couple of weeks in the Copa. I don't know what to expect tonight, to be honest. I think sitting back and watching is just the way to go.
I think we're bringing more momentum into this match than Atletico. Obviously, they lost against Real Madrid extra time penalties, which I think mentally is going to weigh a lot on them. But I think at the same time, that could work in their favour. But I think the revenge that we want against them, not having beat them so far, especially that 4-4 draw in the Copa del Rey, felt more of a loss than it did of a draw. I think today it's kind of a point to prove. I think it's an important game when it comes to the table. Obviously, Real Madrid have gone top of the table, but if we win this, we're going to go top of the table, obviously. And at the same time, putting a bit more distance between us and Atleti. So I think we have a lot more to play for than Atleti does at the moment in terms of where we are at the season, Champions League and everything. I think we're going to win.
Live chat, let us know. Rate the lineup from 1 to 10. Let us know your thoughts on this lineup. 1 being the lowest score, 10 being the highest score. What are your thoughts on this lineup with Cubarsí returning in the centre-back position after being suspended for the Champions League game, and Casado starting in the place of Frankie de Jong, who is out of the squad today. He was not feeling well this afternoon, and he will not be playing tonight. Let us know your thoughts. I'll read some of your comments out here on the live chat. Gurklo says it's an 8. Dookie McFly says it's a 9. Gideon GM says it's a 10. Diren Adikari, a 9. Chosen Vessel, 10. Who else have we got here? Akilia Franklin, a 10 as well. Swaggy Coral, a 9 out of 10, and a couple more here. Marif at 8.5, we've got decimals, and Cold Luis, still cold because it's still winter. 9. It's cold in here. Guys, I want to ask you a question. In this lineup, with these changes, who will be the key player tonight? I'm going Cubarsí, having to guard the likes of Antoine Griezmann and Julian Alvarez, and maybe Sorloth in the second half. Casado in that midfield role, filling in for Frankie de Jong against a side that's going to make things physical. Or Lamine Yamal after the performance he had against Benfica.
I'm going Lamine, to be honest. I think the thing is that I think Casado and Cubarsí are going to do roles that are going to be very, very quiet, very, very important, but very, very quiet roles. I think Lamine Yamal, it's Lamine Yamal day. I think the spark that Lamine brings onto the pitch when he's on it is very, very special. And at the end of the day, to win, we do need goals. And I think Atleti, a stat, I'm going to beat Mark to the stats. I think Atleti have the most clean sheets in the league, if I'm not mistaken.
Mark?
We'll ask him later.
We will. So clean sheets in Atleti are a big, big thing. And obviously Cubarsí and Casado are going to have a very hard task with Grisou and Julian, but I think Lamine Yamal is going to be on one tonight. I'm
going to tell you it is likely that they have the most clean sheets in La Liga because they've only conceded 18 goals in 27 games.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Lamine Yamal, get in there, do what you do best. Rafinha, Lewandowski, apoyándolos, and I think Lamine could be very, very key.
Quick answer, Spence?
This one's going to be tough. I want to say Lewandowski is actually going to be the key player tonight. Because we need him. If he doesn't score, we need him to create, because he's got these 2 wingers who are going to help cause the chaos. But we might need a little help in the midfield just to build up a little bit. So he might drop a little deeper. We'll see. Time will tell.
Rashad Fardin says, why not Pedri Gonzalez? Well, Pedri could be the key player tonight. We have to pick 3 and we try to mix it up. We can't always be picking the same players, but Pedri will definitely be key tonight. As a matter of fact, he's scored in the 2 games that we've faced Atletico this season. Let's see if he can make it 3 out of 3. Mara Brau got to talk to Hansi Flick a few minutes ago, so let's go and hear what our head coach had to say.
Next to our coach, in the preview of this Atletico Madrid Barça match. Hi, Hansi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much, Mark.
You said yesterday in the press conference that every game is tough, every game is important, but I don't know if you see in your players' eyes in a game like today that something is very special. What could mean for the team to win today?
I think we till now we had 2 fantastic matches. We did 2 fantastic matches against Atletico, but no victory. So today we have the next chance. So we try to do it. So I think we are ready for that. The team is really very focused. The team is also believing in themselves, and this is a good situation at the moment.
I want to ask you about the lineup, two changes between the last game against Benfica and today. Pau Cubarsí and Marc Casado are in, Araujo and Frenkie de Jong are out. What do you want with this?
No, it's Cuba and Ini. You know, they played many games together. So this is the reason why. But with Frenkie, normally he has to. We want that he starts, but he felt a little bit uncomfortable in the afternoon, and we have to change it.
I want to ask you about Atlético de Madrid. Do you expect a quite different Atlético de Madrid like the games that you played before, maybe a little bit more defensive because they played a tough game last Wednesday?
Yes, of course, but you know, they have fantastic players, and with the ball, but also without the ball, they defend really good, especially at home also. So it will be for us, a good test, a good competition against Atletico, against a big team.
Good luck, Hansi.
Thank you very much.
The words of our coach talking about Atlético de Madrid, but of course keep confident with Barça players tonight.
There you go, the words of Hansi Flick confirming that Frenkie de Jong felt uncomfortable this afternoon, therefore he will not be playing tonight, and that Cuba and Ini have played a lot of games together, and they're doing fine so far. So that is why Cubarsí is back in the lineup tonight. Before we go to the Atleti lineup, a couple of programs that I'd like to plug from Barça One. One is presented by me.
It's you!
Look at you.
The My Story podcast with Chesney. Spence, you've listened to this?
I have.
Alex, have you?
I started it. I didn't finish.
Oh,
I haven't finished
goodness.
it. I know. We talked about this last time. I didn't finish it. I did start it, but
she
I didn't.
probably didn't even start it.
I
She's
did
probably
start
lying.
it. I did start
Probably.
it.
There's another content
believe
that I would like to let you know about, which is the one-to-one with Ferran Torres, an interview that was conducted in this very studio by our colleague Llorenç Terrés, in which we get to know a lot more about the Shark and what his motivations are, what he likes, what he dislikes, and how he sees himself right now. Check those out on Barça One. All of your Barça content on Barça One. Easy to download. If you haven't got it, I don't know why. Here is the Atlético de Madrid lineup with Jan Oblak in goal, with Llorente, Lenormand, Lenglet and Reinildo in defense, with Rodri de Paul and Barrios in midfield, Giuliano Simeone on the right, Samulino on the left, and Griezmann and Julian Alvarez up front. Guys, that was hard for me to pull off because we've got some crazy ninja stuff going on here in the studio. Got people rolling around on the ground, remotes appearing,
out of
disappearing.
nowhere.
But the Atleti lineup.
Atleti lineup. Not really surprising. I think Atleti's attack, is worth probably the main focus of what is Atleti's strength. When you have Griezmann, we know from playing against him and playing with him how good he is at goal scoring in important matches, especially. And Julian Alvarez, he speaks for himself. That's kind of the main takeaway. I think Atleti have been actually playing quite well. But I think we have a lot more momentum. And I think, Griezmann and Julian Alvarez for Cubarsí and Íñigo are going to be the main kind of matchups that we have.
Spence, the ninjas have gone.
The ninjas have gone.
So at least, first of all, that front two, along with Giuliano, can create some serious problems. Don't count out Lino either. And when it comes to Julian, he's been a threat all season, unless he touches the ball, more than once. But outside of that, it's looked pretty good. Now, there's one other player that I would focus on for this game who might become a problem if Barça aren't careful on the counterattack, and that's Reinildo. He's looked really good lately as the left back, and he's given the license by Simeone to go forward whenever he wants, and he's good at carrying the ball. It's very similar to Balde in that sense. He's fast, he's thick. I would just watch out for him on those counters because that's how Atleti are going to try to play this.
Yeah. I'm being instructed to do a quick round of Guess the Player.
Okay.
Because the warm-up
Keep it
is
tight, people. Let's keep it tight.
close to ending. And the theme of today's Guess the Player is scorers away against Atlético de Madrid. And this is from the 2016-17 season. This is a player who is an unlikely scorer. 16-17.
Unlikely. Iniesta?
No.
He's kind of unlikely.
Okay, shall I give you a clue?
Yes.
He's an unlikely Brazilian scorer.
Artur?
Yeah,
He
I was
wasn't there in
gonna
16-17.
No, but
Owen
Rafinha again,
Benavides
who
and
traveled
Darian
back in
Hayder
time.
have it correct. Owen Benavides and Darian Hayder have
It's
it
not
correct.
Neymar.
no,
He's not unlikely. Oh, Phil? No, it can't be Phil.
no.
Can't be Phil.
Rashad Fardin as well. Tony Gameplays has it correct. I've got
That
sufficient correct answers.
Dani Alves.
No, it is Rafinha.
I said Rafinha!
You did not say Rafinha.
You were talking over me. I said Rafinha.
Oh, okay.
Run it back. Run the tapes back. I said Rafinha, eh?
Alexis Baceta.
Unlikely goal scorers.
Oh, I know.
Is that the same? Is it the same category?
This is last season.
I think-
So
That's not last season.
it is last season.
Why do you lie?
It's either it's Fermin.
You think it's Fermin?
Last season against Atleti? I don't remember what happened.
You think it's Fermin?
We won last season.
Okay, let's see if it is Fermin then.
Maybe it's for me.
As,
I mean, it's either Leo or
final
Fermin.
shots.
One more.
As the warm-up ends, guys, and Rafinha and Lamine Yamal take the final shots of the warm-up, who scored in the 2012-2013 season
I think I
and
know.
dedicated the goal to his mum?
To Alexis Sanchez.
You think it's Alexis Sanchez?
Is it? Or is it a Brazilian?
If it was, I'll back you on that. I'll say Alexis.
I think it's Alexis. I think that was his mum's birthday. I think I remember that, actually.
Okay, so your guess is Alexis Sanchez?
Yeah.
Jose Taracena has the correct answer.
Pedro?
Imposter 2.0 has it correct. as well.
Pedro or Sanchez. Mi
Bingo.
niño maravilla.
Bingo. Correct
El
answer.
niño maravilla.
Correct answer, guys. Well done. Well done.
Not too bad. That was a good
2 out
round.
of 3. Not bad.
He asked us to keep it tight, and because we're professionals,
We kept it.
we strung it out a little bit
Yeah.
longer.
Right, a look at the lineup right underneath me here with Szczesny in goal, Koundé, Koubarsi, Inigo and Balde at the back with Cazador and Pedri in midfield. Reminder, no Frenkie de Jong. He felt some discomfort this afternoon and he will not be playing tonight. He's not even in the squad. So Cazador and Pedri in midfield. Ahead of them. Dani Olmo with Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left and Lewandowski up front. If you like that lineup, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike that lineup, give it a thumbs down. Mark Brau, is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Thumbs up, absolutely, as always. Yeah, very tough game today, but we explained some latest news about the medical stuff about Frenkie de Jong, but I think that we'll have a very good team just to win here in Metropolitano. As we said just in the first connection, many things happened here last Wednesday, but we have only to think and to focus in ourselves. So, how important would be to win tonight against Metropolitano? So I listened to you talking about scorers in Metropolitano, and you made a quick round of against the play, and I have to make a quick quiz because the game is about to start in the next 11 minutes. So, first question of the quiz. Remember all the questions related with tonight's game. Let's go with the first with you, Spence. How are you, guy? I want to ask you, who scored the last goal this season against Atlético? Was it Pedri, was it Inigo Martinez, or was Lewandowski?
You asked this question already, which means you're repeating questions. You took this from the Copa game that we played because you asked me the same question, and I was at the game, and it was Pedri.
Yeah, but that game finally was a 4-4 in Copa del Rey game,
Yep.
and the last player to score was Lewandowski.
That was, whoa. Just get the confidence on that, Spence, please.
Semi-finals of Copa del Rey.
pobre.
Yeah,
Epic
Pobrecito.
fail
Let's
of the
go.
season.
He was so confident on that. Pobrecito.
Mark Brau froze. Mark Brau froze.
I'm gonna leave now.
Just hide. It's okay.
Don't
Just
skip.
hide.
That incredible dribblings of Lamine Yamal just at the right wing position. It was Lewandowski. I know that sometimes it could be difficult because remember that when we have you, Alex and Robert in Barça studios, Lewandowski hasn't scored any goal yet. So let's hope that that could be. Well, give you some extra time just to get back again, Spence. Let's go with the second question. This is for you, Alex. Atletico Madrid has only lost one game this season here at home. Do you remember which is the only team to beat Atletico Metropolitano this season? Celta, Lille, or Bayer Leverkusen?
We mentioned this the other day, so we know.
Beat Atletico here.
At least I know.
You know everything, Robert.
Real Madrid won, but in the penalty shootout.
I'm gonna go for Celta. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm gonna go for Celta.
Celta got some points. It's the latest team of La Liga to got some points here, but it was a draw, 1-1. So Lille, the French team, is the only team this season that has won here in Metropolitano. It was in Champions League game 1-3 was the score for the French team. No other team has won this season here against Atletico de Madrid. And let's go with the third question, a tricky one. This is the key that I give to you, Robert. How many times has Barça won in this stadium? 3, 4, or 5 times?
Is the trick question because there was a final played at the Metropolitano?
You have to give me an answer, and very quickly because the game is about to start.
I think we won the Iniesta final, the 5-0 against Sevilla. I think that was at the Metropolitano. Then we won last season, we won the previous season, and we won one of 4.
I'll go with the
And it's correct. 3 times here against Atletico de Madrid, and the final of 2018 against Sevilla. So you were right. I have to say that I'm still sad of a Spence answer. Sorry, Spence. So let's go with a quick round of my circuits numbers because I'm the only journalist here just next to the pitch. The game is about to start. Today's circuit numbers, remember I will give you some numbers related with tonight's game. You have to discover what these numbers could be. 17, 12 and 21. I give you some extra seconds to think what those numbers could be. The first one is a streak. Is the Barça unbeaten streak. All the 17 games that we have played in 2025, we didn't lose any game. Atletico de Madrid was the last team that beat us, but it was the last game of 2024. Oh, lights off, lights off. I think it means that I have to go to my position right now. So I will have enough time just to give the other number of my secret numbers. 12 is the amount of goals that Barça have scored here in Metropolitano. 7 against Atletico de Madrid and 5 in the final against Sevilla 7 years ago. And the last number is very important because Sorloth scored goal in the 93 minute in La Liga game, in 93 minute in Copa game, because Atletico de Madrid is the European team that scored more goals in the latest minutes. 21 goals scored by Atletico de Madrid in the last 5 minutes of the game. We have to be careful of this. So, remember that today you said before that we are the top scorer of the season in La Liga. Atletico de Madrid is the team with less goals received this season, so I expect a team with no many goals. I think the Barça today will win 1-0. With all the incredible disco machine here in Metropolitano, I have to say you goodbye, but this week we have talked with one of the key players of Barça, exclusive content with Pedri. So let's gonna listen to one of our best players talking about tonight's game in Metropolitano.
Sí, siempre contra el Atlético o contra el Madrid son partidos muy importantes que puede decidir una liga y bueno, son partidos que no lo tenemos que tomar como una final. Creo que todos los partidos que restan hasta final de temporada son así y hay que ir a ganar. Bueno, sobre todo tener el balón y dominar. Creo que cuando tenemos el balón somos muchísimo mejor equipo y bueno, mirar esos últimos minutos que nos ha pasado 2 veces contra ellos y mejorarlo y que no suceda lo mismo. Sí, el partido no acaba hasta el minuto 90, está claro, y hay que mejorar esa faceta, lo sabemos, lo bueno es que sabemos lo que tenemos que mejorar y así es.
Right, so I got to talk to Pedri in that media day on Friday, and yeah, we did stress the point of just keep the intensity going after the 90th minute until the final whistle, because it's happened twice this season, so we don't want it to happen again. As a matter of fact, I also got to talk to Frankie de Jong.
Stop bragging, Robert.
No. I got to talk to Frankie de Jong, and Frankie de Jong is out. So I don't know if I jinxed something.
Oh, you talked to Pedri.
Nah.
I don't know.
Did you ask him if he wanted to grab dinner later?
No,
Or lunch or coffee?
Anything?
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Or come on the show one day?
He seemed busy. Anyway, 4 minutes until kickoff. I think, guys, it is, guess the score time.
Yeah.
Live chat, let us know your score predictions. Maribel didn't let us know about his score prediction, but he's going with a 1-0, which seems scarce. I'm doubling that. I'm going 2-0. I'm trusting Tech to keep a clean sheet tonight.
I'm going for chaos.
I can see that.
I was,
You want us to make it through this program?
I want chaos, why not?
I don't know if
Have a
we
little
can.
fun.
I don't know if
5
we can
goals.
handle this much chaos.
5 goals.
The good news
On a
is
Sunday night?
we have an entire international break to decompress.
That is true, but I went for chaos, why not?
I'm seeing the reverse result from the first leg.
I like it. Are you seeing a late goal by Barca as well?
No, I'm seeing 2 early ones from Barça, and then
Hang on.
a get back goal in the second half from Atleti, and then
See out the game.
just, you know, squeeze those cheeks until you get home.
I am Rebecca says 3-0. Liam and Andre saying 2-3. Who made the prediction? Liam or Andre? Dead King rather made 3-1 predictions. Storus Pro 4-5. That is chaos.
Okay. Worse than me.
The Sean and Shark Show. Some curious names on the live chat. 2-1. Rati says 2-1. Mala 2-0. Rashad Fardin says 3-1 for
Swaggy
Barca.
Coral. It's got a 4-1 victory. I like Swaggy Coral.
There's a 4-3 in there.
Chris Theron says, I'm not a supporter, I'm just watching. Well, thank you for being here.
Okay,
for
fair
joining
enough.
us.
Robert,
Hope we keep you entertained. Sorry, yes, Robert.
ask everyone to match your energy. Again, it's your energy, man. It's contagious.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 minutes until kickoff. I'm starting to pump up the energy.
Are you-
I feel like, yeah.
Should
I think we're going to need it today.
I think so.
Cold Luis, 3-1 for Barca. Same prediction as Dariap Hader. Same as Very Nice.
4-5.
And who else have we
There's a lot of 4s in general in there, which
fours,
is quite
yeah. Lionel
interesting.
Messi's going with a 4-1 prediction.
I mean, if Messi
Lionel
says
Messi,
it,
who knows
if
what it is.
Messi says it,
Yeah,
why not?
Politano.
Hombre.
So, guys, what do we learn from the previous games against Atletico heading into this one? I'd say careful with the late minutes, careful with the early minutes as well, because Atletico scored 2 in 6 minutes in the Copa game.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not gonna buy into the idea that Atleti are down on themselves after their loss to Madrid at midweek, because the reality is they lost a game to Madrid that was a typical way in which Madrid win football games, and Atleti outplayed them most of extra time, especially that last 15 minutes, and they've been playing good football. Consistently good football, even though they haven't gotten some of the results. Like, they only lost in La Liga last week because Angel Correa did something so dumb, and that's why he's not playing in this game or any of the next 5.
I'm happy about that. He scares me when he comes on in the second half. He's like an energizer.
He goes in.
Well,
He goes in for.
He might have scared the referee last week too when he said the things that he said.
Yeah.
Not very nice.
Not very nice things. Right, the players are stepping onto the pitch. There we go. Barca's lineup with Szczesny in goal, Koundé, Cubarsí, Íñigo and Balde at the back, with Casado and Pedri in midfield. Olmo ahead of them. Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, and Lewandowski up front. That is our lineup for the game against Atlético Madrid tonight. They will be playing with Jan Oblak in goal, with Llorente, Lenormand, Lenglet and Reinildo at the back. In midfield, De Paul and Barrios. On the right, we have Giuliano Simeone. On the left, Samulino. Up front, Antoine Griezmann and Julian Alvarez. Who are we keeping an eye on, guys?
It's a hard one. In terms of Atleti players, yeah, I think Giuliano has had a really good match against Real Madrid. He was creating a lot of space in the midfield, starting being that link between defensive actions and offensive actions. I honestly think that's going to be quite key for them in terms of counter-attacking, especially because we both know, everyone knows that the games that we play is a high line, and their counter-attacking presence is going to be quite important in this. So I think he's going to be one to watch.
The only thing that I'll add is that sometimes after he hasn't been talked about for a while, which we haven't mentioned his name once yet, Antoine Griezmann pops up in these big moments.
Yeah, I said that. You're just repeating what I said earlier. If you listen to me, Spencer.
Okay, so I'm not having my best pregame. Hopefully this will be better in the actual show. Did you?
I did.
All
I
right.
said Griezmann.
I believe
When we
you.
were talking about.
I'll believe you.
I said he shows up in big games.
We need.
We need VAR for a lot of
we
things.
need a lot of
for a lot
VAR
of
today.
things.
We need a lot of VAR as the players are on the pitch waiting for this game to start. 9 p.m. kickoff. 3 points behind Real Madrid right now because they won their game yesterday against Villarreal. But we have 2 games in hand. One, of course, is tonight, and the other one is the game that sadly wasn't played against Osasuna last week. Still TBD when that will be played. But it would be handy, guys, to head into the international break tied at points with Real Madrid and top of the
It
table.
would be very nice.
It would be very, very nice.
Because the schedule gets crazy intense when we come back.
I'm looking, like, we're trying to figure out when they're going to play that Osasuna game, and if all goes according to plan,
It won't be played until the end of the season.
right? If you advance in the Champions League and you get past Atleti in the Copa semis, which you don't take either of them for granted, but let's assume maybe that they do, then that weekend of the Copa final is out.
Yeah.
The next 2 midweeks after that are out. There's a Liga midweek in April.
There would be Champions League semi-finals are on the weekend as well, aren't they?
Are they?
I think so.
The what, sorry?
No.
Champions League semi-finals are on the weekend.
I don't think so. No, they're midweek. They're midweek. I checked.
Yeah? Okay.
For family reasons, I checked.
But the reality is, there could be maybe one contingency week left,
Yeah.
or maybe even after matchday 38,
Yeah.
potentially.
It won't be settled.
Swaggy Coral says, guys, they can't show the game because they will get copyrighted. Can't show the game.
Swaggy, keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work. Let them know on the live chat we can't show the games. But if you want to follow along, we do talk about the game. We keep you entertained. We interact. We ask you questions. We ask you to fill the live chat with blue and red hearts to support Barca. That is the first thing I'm going to ask the live chat to do. Fill the live chat with blue and red heart emojis to support our team in this crucial, crucial game tonight.
Bring as much swag as Swaggy Coral. Come on.
Do it. Do it. Do it. There we go.
Do it.
Blue and red hearts with Barca.
Do Modern Heart.
Getting a touch of the ball for the first time. Clement Langlais has to clear under pressure. Long ball played by the former Barca centre-back. Having a good season at Atlético Madrid. And here is now Pedri playing it through to Rafinha. Lewandowski on the edge of the box, trying to make it forward. Lewandowski goes down. Referee says, get up.
Who's our referee today?
Ricardo de Burgos Bengoechea is the referee. Marc Brau, is he a referee that we like or that we dislike?
Oh my God, what a question.
Hi guys, well, with respect, an audio that I know you like a lot to put on the show in the last weeks. I like this referee, but I have to say that the last game that he was on the pitch in a Barça game, we lost. It was against Atletico Madrid in La Liga, in Montjuic, the last game of December. But I have to say that that day he was correct, so the defeat was not on referee's decision. So we hope that he will be better than the last referee that was here last Wednesday. So we have to take care. We have to take care and be careful because Atletico de Madrid, as usual, is starting well. You will see in the next minutes, the next seconds, that Giuliano is shooting out just up to the crossbar. But we have to say that maybe we started better than in the Copa game, because at that minute we lost 1-0.
Yeah, exactly. We were already 1-0 down in the Copa game.
Just to clarify, to make sure I heard him right, and not to be accused of not listening later, did he say the last game in December? Wasn't that the Atleti game?
The last game that De Burgos
Yeah, I
against
think it was against Atletico, yes. He
So
didn't
he's-
was in the
he's
game
doing-
in,
wow,
the Copa.
You don't see that too often, I feel like.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, he was good. He was good, Spence. Nothing to
No,
say.
I just mean you normally don't see the same referee doing the ida and the vuelta in the same season.
Well, It depends on the game. Remember that one of the worst referees in the world was Cordero Vega whistle against Las Palmas at home and against Las Palmas away.
There you go.
So, sorry. I was on the air. Sorry.
With respect.
With
I
respect.
didn't
With
realize
respect.
that the first.
It's okay.
With respect.
Respect is not carta
Always with
blanca.
respect.
Mark, while we are with you, who will be the first scorer today? Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, anyone else?
I will go with Lamine. Lamine, it takes a long time. He has not scored in La Liga. Many people talk about this. It seems that they don't care that Lamine is scoring on the competition and the kind of things that Lamine is doing on the pitch, but I will go with Lamine.
Yeah, that was the stat that I got wrong the other day in the Champions League game, because the last time he scored in La Liga was the Clásico at the Bernabeu, the 4-0 win.
Ooh,
and I said
wow.
that it was like...
We are in the same city.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in the
Yeah.
same city. So, well, you are in the same city. We're in Barcelona. We're fine.
It's been raining all day.
I know. Not all day. It was a nice
Ooh,
morning.
Lamine. Here we go. Lamine Yamal
Speak of.
making a move. Lamine Yamal down the right-hand side. Knocked over by Reinildo. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Don't look at me.
Yes, Barça official intelligence, yes. I am going to come and ask you about your prediction. Barça official intelligence, our robotic artificial intelligence wants to make its prediction. So, what will the final result be according to your calculations?
According to my calculations, we've got something very special planned on the road today. It's a 1-goal effort for Atleti and 3 big uns for Barça. 1-3.
3 goals to 1 for Barça, according to the Barça official intelligence. Do you agree or do you disagree? Live chat, we'll see if the Barça robot,
Robert?
Barça official intelligence gets it right.
Robert,
What?
wait.
What?
I need you to do something else for me. We have to warn the people.
Wow. Beware the Sorloth. Careful here, Lamine Yamal! Oh, he sent it wide! Woo! Lamine Yamal with the first chance of the game.
Oh, that I saw that in.
I saw that in as well.
Far post.
Wow. So Lamine Yamal turns, drives in from the right-hand side, the 1-2, and sends it wide.
I think he hit
Dani
the
Olmo
post.
with the assist. Mark.
He had more time for
I think
that.
he hit the post. I think he touched the post.
He had more time to make a better decision than what he did.
Okay, first clear chance for Barca in this game. Lamine Yamal with the opportunity. We could have taken the lead here as he tries to play it back into the middle. Right, so just to close the chapter on this, Barca official intelligence, you're telling us to beware the Sorloth, right?
Exactly right. We need to beware of the Sorloth because once we get to the 90th minute, that giant Norwegian must be stopped.
Whew. Well, luckily, at the moment, he's not on the pitch.
Luckily.
We don't have to beware him yet.
Well, and at least he doesn't come in with Correa like he always does.
Yes, true. Ooh, good recovery by Pedri. Here is
Yep.
Rafinha rather. Rafinha trying to play it into the middle. Barca
Easy.
pressing Atletico Madrid
Yeah.
up high. I like what we're seeing. at the
We're
moment
keeping
in these
possession
early
really well
minutes.
so far.
I didn't get your predictions on first goal scorer. Ooh, Koundé inside the box. Koundé after the 1-2 with Lamine Yamal tries to cross it in. It goes off of the defender. Lamine will pick it up on the right-hand side. Here's Lamine Yamal, very active in these early minutes of the game. Guys, first scorer, very quickly, before we score.
Rafinha.
Spence?
Lewandowski, I know.
I'll go Pedri.
Okay. Off.
Pedri is my first scorer. Who do you think, live chat? Who will score the first
No more
goal for
Lamines?
Barca? Mark?
No more Lamines like me?
Is
Ooh, Dani Olmo is a good guess.
Dani Olmo's
as
a good
well.
shout, yeah.
That is a good down the middle.
This is the way it's looked against Atleti all 180 minutes that we've played against them so
Yeah.
far this year. This looks very organized.
Barca moving the
Locked
ball around
in.
with
Yeah.
Like, with spark, quickly.
This is where they got to be careful.
They
counterattack.
The Atleti counterattack.
Que no.
Free kick called. It was a push by someone on Reinildo. Mark.
Yeah, I think it was Kubarsi. And Cholo Simeone said, why it's not yellow card? And I have to say that I'm very close to the action. I think it's actually a full.
It was very soft.
Not have the yellow card.
I've seen worse things on a.
Yeah, but
there is a
running.
nudge.
It's a foul.
Careful here, Samulino, Rodri de Paul with the cross, straight out. Right, question.
Okay.
What kind of game are you expecting? Like the 2-1 defeat in La Liga, in which we dominated? Crazy goal scoring, like in the 4-all in the Copa? Or are you expecting Atleti to park the bus and...
Did hit the post, but
Yeah, it
hit
did.
the post, the Lamine Yamal opportunity.
Yep.
Or Atleti to park the bus and us to, well, just have to try and break through that wall?
I'm gonna go for a mix of 1 and 3. I think we're gonna score first, they're gonna park the bus. No, the thing is that I predicted chaos, so I can't say that.
Spence?
I think it's going to be similar to the 1-2 Liga, like I said, reversed. But obviously with Barça, the main point of that is that the goals that we're going to get, I think, are going to be of extremely high quality.
Yeah.
The question doesn't mean that we're going to end up winning, losing 2-1 or drawing 4-all, just like the kind of script in the game. I agree. I think it's going to be like the game in La Liga. Careful, because Rodri de Paul can take the shot from outside. His shot goes wide. I think it's going to be a Barca domination game.
Yeah.
And that
Key moments for Atleti.
we will have to take our chances in those key moments as well.
Yeah.
Right. We would like to have a Barca legend join us on this.
Ooh.
Yeah, we need it.
We're gonna leave it down to the audience today to pick
Okay.
who they would like us to have. So let's show the 3 options. Option 1, option 2, option 3. We'll see what the majority says.
1, 2, or 3?
I am going to give you a little spoiler. They are all scorers against Atlético de Madrid in the past. So let's see what we see the most. 1s, 2s, or 3s on the live chat. See which Barca legend. See. What am I seeing? I think I'm seeing more 2s.
It's Elton John.
I'm seeing more 2s.
There's a lot of 1s as well.
So 1s as well.
But there is a lot of 2s.
Can I get some reasons though?
Lamine Yamal, so, yeah, like
why?
give me a good reason for 1, 2, or 3.
Wait, what?
Okay, careful, Lewandowski trying to turn on the edge of the box. High press by...
That's not a...
That is not a foul.
Oh, I don't know about
Someone
that.
give me a good reason. I've seen Alia voting 2 different numbers. Alia.
Stick to 1.
Let's see.
1 looks like Messi.
Maciek Matko says, greetings from Poland. I hope I didn't botch that too much. The pronunciation, I mean. Let's see. Juninho says, David Villa, Luis Suarez, but who is 2? Oh. Shall we find out who 2 is?
Let's find out who 2 is.
Let's have 2.
Dos.
Dos.
Farem dos. Sisplau.
A scorer against Atleti from the past. Barca legend, that is...
Titi.
Yeah, Titi.
Yeah.
I like it. Titi Henry is going to be watching the game with us. Titi, todo bien?
Ça va,
You
ça
good?
va.
Ça va? Ça va bien? Prediction, guess the score? 2-0 to Barca. TT going with my prediction as well. I agree, I like it.
You two were basically cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, exactly. Right, guys, 12 minutes played. Marc Brau, it's a high possession game for Barça. Atleti have shown, though, that when they recover, they're going to go straight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kind of game that we... So be careful.
Yeah, here's Balde. Rafinha lets it roll.
Yeah, have
Koundé
it.
picks it up. Koundé takes the shot. It's
I
blocked.
like it.
Marc.
I'm going to say that it's the game that we have seen many times against Atletico Madrid in the last decade, with Solo Simeone on the bench. So for the moment, it's a big bus parked next to the box of Atletico Madrid.
Yeah. Bus that fits 11, maybe more. If
But we have to say that I think that of course we want to win, but I think that today it's more like a final for Atletico Madrid than for us. If we beat us then, we will be 4 points ahead them with one less game to play.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's normal that Atletico Madrid is playing this way. They are very used to, and they played a very tough game last Wednesday. So, but the game plan is very clear. More defensive than the other games played this season.
Yeah.
Here's Koundé going forward. Lamine Yamal trying to drive into the middle on the edge of the box. He connects with Dani Olmo out wide. Koundé passing is perfect. The header by Lewandowski into the hands of Jan Oblak. A good chance for Barca's second opportunity. Lamine Yamal sent it wide off of the post. In the first chance here, a header by Lewandowski off of the cross by Koundé after a nice sequence of passes, guys.
Yeah,
He just
I was
lets
gonna
that
say
go.
Yeah.
Balde's waiting.
I was going to say that's probably the key thing is just moving the ball around, and then from one moment to another, like we saw there, just explosive one-touch passing to get through the high press. I think it's like I think it's know when to trigger those passes, because then was it Lamine or Koundé that got through the pressure, and then beat two defenders into that, and then you go right away 1-2 passing, and then you get Koundé with the cross into the box.
There's a nice ball by Alejandro Balde into the box. Oblak picks it up. Rafinha had made the run. I like the way we're passing the ball around now. It's quick movement.
Yeah, I think once you with Athletic, it's not much that they're closing spaces, it's that they're doubling up on a lot of players. So once you bypass one or two Athletic players, then you open up a lot more space in behind, which is really hard to get. And those fast passing is basically how you do it.
Good ball protection there by Íñigo Martínez just a moment ago. By the way, a round of applause, guys, on the live chat. Applause emojis for the contract renewal of Íñigo Martínez. Marc Brau, good news for Barça during the week.
Yeah, it was not just a renewal. He has a clause
or extension.
That all the parts are if all the parts are agree for this, he can have one more year. This is the reason because we have not seen the kind of footage just signing the new contract with President Laporte. So it's just a clause on his contract, and I think that he deserves at all the continuity here. One of the best players this season so far.
He's definitely been one of the most improved players this season. He's gained his minutes. We got to talk to him the other day on Friday at Media Day as well, and he was extremely pleased to be able to, well, at least spend one more year here at this great club, he said, and very happy with the minutes he's having, with the trust that Hansi Flick is showing in him, being able to play so many minutes this season. And him and Kouarsi, Flick said it in the pre-game interview. They've been a fantastic pair of defenders this year.
They've formed a great partnership.
Yeah. I think Íñigo has stepped up to that leadership role that we've lost when Araujo got injured, when Ter Stegen got injured, and you were like, who's going to be the voice in the back? And I think Íñigo Martínez has stepped up amazingly into that role of being kind of pillar of the back line. So, I mean, kudos to him entirely.
Who's going to be the voice before voice tech?
Isn't there another My Story coming soon?
Ooh.
Might be one coming soon. There might be one coming soon.
Teaser.
There might be one coming soon about someone who played pretty well today.
Oh.
But I can't say anything else.
Yeah, no. I heard through what they call the grapevine.
Yeah.
Corner kick for Atletico, guys. Be careful with this.
Yes, Atletico Madrid, set pieces. It's a historical thing. They're good at them. Although we did score 2 set-piece goals against them in the Copa game.
Yeah.
Kouarsi and Íñigo. Here's De Paul with the cross blocked by Cazador. Can he play it forward to Lamine Yamal? Not initially.
Koundé,
trying to recover.
Yep.
Ball protects, and now Koundé does play it through to Rafinha. Let's go. We're off to the races. Rafinha leading it forward. Rafinha trying to play it into the box. The ball goes off of Reinigo and into the hands of Oblak.
I think he tried to do the right thing because I think, was it Bale that was running on the left side of
Careful with the through ball. Tech out of his box and clears it out for a throw in. Right, what is the most important thing about tonight's game, guys? The return to the first spot, first win of the season against Atletico, or to keep a clean sheet between the 90th minute and the final whistle? For me, it's obvious. It's option one.
I think, yeah, I agree.
It has to be option.
I think that's kind of the biggest, going to an international break, going ahead of Atleti, going ahead of Real Madrid. I think it's going to be very, very important. I think mentally it's a big feat for us to stay with.
Oh, nice pass by Lamine Yamal, almost connected with Rafinha, intercepted by Lenormand. Dani Olmo picks it up. It would be nice though to see Barca not concede in extra time today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a clean sheet after 90 minutes. I do. Hopefully the game's already wrapped up at that point.
Hopefully, yes.
We don't have to worry about it.
Well, the Copa game seemed fairly wrapped up that day, and went crazy in the final minutes.
Yeah, that was.
It's true.
Very interesting to say the least.
Marc Brau, Barca's percentage of possession is above 70% right now.
Yeah, but the game doesn't have a lot of control. The last minutes, we have more possession, but Atletico Madrid is increasing his also offensive part with Julian Alvarez and Griezmann touching more the ball. And I think that right now Atletico Madrid is more comfortable with the game.
With that through ball by Julian, the run by Simeone, Inigo Martinez is on him. Simeone tries to play it through. Good block by Inigo. Griezmann picks up the scraps, and Atletico restart.
I think I think what Marc said is completely true. They're going into confidence in a way that we don't want them to. And I think if they score early, that only gives them more reason to play their game and close us down even in a more aggressive manner as well. So hopefully they don't score anytime soon, because I think if they do, the momentum's going to go in their favour. Whereas if we score, it could be offside. That is, yeah.
It was a very dangerous tug by Inigo Martinez. I think the thing that's going to save Barca there is that Llorente kept going. Or it could have been a penalty. And now, Cazador got hit in the nether regions off of the cross by Lino. And that is painful.
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
Stand up, Casa.
I think it was.
Jump on your heels.
Yeah.
Is that the way you're supposed to do it?
And as you can imagine, it's a cold day here in Madrid, so that kind of ball in that part of your body in a cold day in Madrid, it's not just the best thing that you can try in your life.
It's, he's up, so it probably didn't go. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Is that what you're supposed to do?
You have to jump on your heels.
What is the science?
I'd never heard of that.
I know, me neither. What is the science behind that?
Just to jiggle everything back into place.
Just to have something to do that takes your mind off of everything.
It's like with the hiccups. You could probably try and do that to get rid of hiccups as well.
True.
I thought you were going to say scare somebody to get rid of the other thing. Boom! I feel better now.
The game is quite scrappy at the moment. Play the ball through into the box. Tech with the save.
Offside.
Relax, it's okay.
Offside, but I prefer Tech to save that ball.
It's okay, we have this.
I'm not sure if it's offside or not, but he made himself bigger down the ball. Well done by Tech, by your big friend, Robert.
It was offside. It was offside, Matt. It was a clear offside.
But I prefer to see Tech with that way of focus on the game. Yeah. I listen many noise there, and I can watch the show. What is this noise?
It's Spence waving the offside flag.
Okay.
Get with the program is what they say, Marc.
Right, Barca in possession here.
I do want to have image on the screen. Yeah, but as I said just a few minutes ago, I think that Atletico de Madrid is increasing the level, and they're more comfortable than us in the last minutes.
Yeah.
Right, we need something to help us, well, get more into this game, to help Barça gain some momentum in this game, although we have had the better chances as moving the ball around here. Pedri through to Olmo, the pass by Olmo, backward, didn't get to Cazador. Now there's an Atleti player who's gone down. Barça
Don't have to
the ball.
stop.
Nope.
Play on.
Go Lamine.
Play football.
Lamine Yamal into the middle.
And Lamine is throwing out the ball, and I want to say something. It seems that Lino, I think it's Lino, is complaining and he has a problem. But Atletico de Madrid is the most known team that they never throw out the ball when a player of the other team is on the pitch.
Yeah.
And it's very good to see Simeone shouting Barça players, throw out the ball. Atletico de Madrid never do this.
Having seen the replay,
There's nothing there.
No, there isn't.
And of course, Lino is fine.
Listen. If in those situations, it's generally pretty easy to tell if a player is actually hurt or not, generally.
Yeah.
For the players on the pitch, we don't know as well because we're not there.
Yeah.
But for the professionals, typically they know. So the way that you eliminate that is if you know that they're not actually hurt, just keep playing.
Yeah.
They'll get up. Because if Atleti had won the ball back in that spot, he would have gotten up and tried to help on the attack right away.
yeah. Right, Barca recover the ball. Here's Cazador, switch over
And that was-
to Rafinha, who couldn't keep it in right. Guys, I think, should we get some shark energy?
Yeah.
And what was that?
Should we get some shark energy?
Should we?
Ooh.
Yeah. Oof. How are we gonna?
You remember
do-
the magic remote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex Ibafet, I'm going to hand you the magic remote,
Ooh.
and I'm going to ask
No
you
pressure.
to press number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7, because that is the shark's number.
Okay.
See what happens.
Are we ready?
Oh! Is it? Is it? He's it. He's here. He's here. Hi, buddy. Hey, Ferran. How's it going? Yeah, no, I'm good. I appreciate it. No, I know. We'll get you back out there. Right now, you're just on the bench, so it's cool. But later,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's fine.
Ferran Torres, gonna...
you want to grab a coffee later? Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
seem that interested, Spence, in grabbing a coffee with you. He's going to sit here and watch the game with us, though, Ferran Torres, as there is a foul on the left-hand side of Atleti's
And yellow
attack.
card.
And Alex Ibafetti, you're here.
Hello.
Mario Brau, yellow card for Koundé.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow card for Koundé, the first yellow card of the game before Atletico de Madrid player deserved the yellow card in the action, the tackle
That was
on Marc Cazador, but right now there's the first yellow card of the game is for Koundé, and I think it's a clear one.
Alex Ibafetti, you're sitting on a higher chair than I am.
I know. I'm taller than you, which is really weird. Hello, Robert.
It's all right, Ferran. Don't worry.
Ferran, watching
cool.
the game with us. And
Oi.
Julian with the cross into the hands of Keck.
Tick,
Stidsney.
tick, 1-2.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh, nice touch by Balde, and then a long touch by Balde, and he lost the ball. And now Atleti recover. The game is getting very scrappy.
This is
Game is
becoming.
open.
Careful here. The ball played out to Lino inside the box. Lino trying to turn on Koundé.
This is a game that could give advantage more to Atleti than it could to us when the loss of control. I don't know what Ferran thinks. I think he's quite.
Yeah, Ferran is just like quietly watching the game.
Yeah.
Ferran told me that
Oh, what a touch by Lamine.
Oh, yes.
Great touch by him. Sorry, Spence, you were saying.
he told me that if Barca win, maybe we can grab a coffee.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just the two of us, not you
Just
guys.
right now. I mean,
See?
he's happy about it. He's happy about a coffee date with these fans.
Yeah. Ferran.
Ferran, if you don't want a cup of coffee, then say something.
That wasn't Ferran, that was Marbrao.
That wasn't Ferran.
Marc, Atleti are more energized. They're having more of the ball, and Barca look a little bit more uncomfortable in these minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
this means meaning also that we have more spaces at the back of Atletico Madrid, so it could be a good chance also right now.
Nice turn by
Ole,
Lewandowski. Nice turn by Lewandowski with Llorente on him. Lewandowski's going to protect the ball. Lewandowski needs help.
Nice.
Right. I think we need to take control of. We need to dictate the rhythm. I think Atleti have been dictating the rhythm, and
Pedri just
understandably so,
flipped
it's
the
been
field.
Chaotic.
With one pass, he flipped the field.
Yeah, literally.
And then Lewandowski making some
Like-
nice moves.
It's like when you're editing a video and you just use the flip tool and it was like, there you go. That's
The
what
flip.
Pedri did.
Here we go, Lamine. The bar.
Genau.
Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side trying to play
That was
it
never
into
on.
the box. Atleti recover. High press from Barca.
Yeah.
Barca recover in midfield through Pedri. We're going to restart here. 28 minutes played. Two early chances for Barca. Not much after that though, Marc.
Sorry, Robert, can you ask me again, please?
No, I said
was
two
just
early
texting
chances
with,
for Barca.
Jordi
Ooh,
Cocker,
ooh,
sorry.
Careful. With the
No, it's fine, he's fine.
the turn by Dani Olmo
It
was
could be a good
nice.
one
Then he
for
was
Barca.
fouled by Barrios. I was saying, Marc, two
Yeah,
early chances, not a lot after though.
No.
Not also clear chances by Atletico Madrid. Remember the tech save, but it was offside. And Barca started well, but in the last minutes, Atletico Madrid was growing more. And I think that the problem is that Barca haven't controlled very well the ball. They press with a very good midfield, with De Paul, with Barrios. But the most important thing right now for Barca is to keep the possession of the ball. Be careful, because there's some theater right now in Madrid. I'm coming here many times, and as Mourinho said years ago, I like the theater in Madrid. And now there's an Atletico de Madrid player who is also laying on the pitch.
Giuliano Simeone, the son of the coach.
Shocking.
Oh, it's a blood thing, so it's a blood thing. So I didn't know exactly what happened with this, but yeah, it seems that he's in a lot of pain, Giuliano Simeone.
He's looking for Koundé's second.
For 1 to 10. From 1 to
It's
10,
basically
how
if I
good
do
is the
this to
theater of
Robert.
Giuliano Simeone, guys?
And he goes down.
Sorry, Marc?
From 1 to 10, how good is the theater of Giuliano?
Oh,
I will put a
10
1.
out of 10. Broadway.
10 out of 10, good, very,
Broadway.
10 is
committed.
up and 1 is
Broadway.
low.
I think that's the most impressive thing when it comes to this, is that they really commit.
Yep.
And they take it out as long as possible. It's like I understand if you want to, throw yourself. I mean, not
It's
great,
just
but
the
like
dumbest
the
thing.
way that Atleti players just like elongate the situation as long as possible, and it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like they really go in for it.
I'm surprised he's still not down on the ground. I mean,
Yeah,
like 30 more seconds.
Careful with the free kick.
Free kick goal?
yeah.
I'd take it.
Rafinha.
Rafinha, no, he's going to swing it in. Rafinha with the cross, looking
So-
for Olmo. And there's a foul called against Barca now.
Yeah.
30 minutes played, and
I think now our biggest challenge right now outside of the football is to mentally stay in it, because I think Atleti can rattle you quite quickly, and if we're going to start doing fouls like this when we're getting important chances in the box, then
Yeah.
it's not going to be ideal to our.
And both of these games that we've played against them this year have come at home.
Yeah.
So this is the first time that you experience the Metropolitano,
Yeah.
which no La Liga team has won at this year, not one of them.
careful here. Griezmann trying to play it through. Barca looking to recover. Cubarsí intercepted initially. Now Simeone runs away, gets into the box, knocks Lamine Yamal over. Now Lamine Yamal is the
Simeone
close.
hit with the elbow, yeah. It's very clear. Blind referee right now, because it was very clear the way that Giuliano Simeone touched the nose of Lamine Yamal. I think it was a clear fall. But
see.
Richie de Burgos Bengoechea for the moment is a little blind. So another free kick, corner kick for Atletico de Madrid.
Let's see.
I say it with respect, I
Yeah.
want to say.
Yeah.
It wasn't a nice little elbow to the face.
Yeah.
I think mentally it's going to be quite challenging right now, because Atleti are bringing a lot of chaos and energy to the game, which is the complete opposite of what we like to do. And I think we just need to dictate the rhythm to our own standards and kind of get back into it. But right now, the momentum is swinging at Atleti's way just because it's so tense and so chaotic.
Well, let's try and embrace the chaos at least and see if we can find a way in with Atletico trying to push us back, making themselves a little bit more exposed maybe.
Let's see.
Is Ferran still here? Because I feel lonely on this couch.
Do you need he's fairly quiet while watching. There you go. He's still watching.
Okay,
He's still watching.
Do you need something? Tienes que mimir así? You feel lonely?
I have a friend now. I didn't know if he was still here or not.
Ferran, don't say anything if you think that you will score a goal today coming on in the second half. Don't say anything, Ferran. If he thinks he's gonna score.
Like, that's like a cheeky face as well. He's like, yes.
He thinks he's going to score. Will Barca score the first goal before the half-time? Yes, no, 2 goals. 2 goals, it seems
unlikely.
Hard to imagine, but I'd say yes. I think we can score a goal before half-time. I'm going to be optimistic. Go 1.
I think the reality is that it's going to go 0-0.
You think so?
I think with my head, I'm going to, like, it's 0-0.
It's important to think with your head, not your heart sometimes.
Yeah, but I want chaos as well. But I think it's going to be 0-0 at half.
Well, you thought with your head before this game, and your prediction so far has not gone according to plan.
Marbrau, is Barca scoring before half-time or not?
I think, yes, but I trust Barca.
Oh, here we go, Balde, Pedri. Touched by Pedri, the ball will protect and it will go out for a goal kick. 34th minute of this game. Barca started out energized well, but Johnson Flacuna says, can't you guys show us the real screen? No, we cannot. We cannot. Sorry.
Cannot.
Sorry, we can't. We're seeing the replay of what happened between
maybe it's the most boring game between Atletico and Barça this season, guys.
Probably, definitely.
Easily.
Most boring game.
It didn't start out that way.
No. We started off better and then we kind of eased into the chaos.
But these are the ways these games go sometimes. You just and these, it's 3 points if it ends 1-0 or 5-4.
Yeah.
So you got to get it. You got to play to the game, not to what's happened in the past.
We have to get 3 points somehow. I think that's, if it ends 1-0, it's fine as long as we get the 1-0. But right now, we're losing control over dictating the rhythm.
Also recover through Balde, who stumbles on. And here's Lamine Yamal now. Barca trying to get out of their own half. Lamine Yamal under pressure. Lamine Yamal looking to run away. Lamine Yamal gets tugged from behind and there'll be a yellow card. Marc.
Yeah, the first for Atletico de Madrid, very clear. He grabbed Lamine Yamal's shirt. It's for Reinildo. Today playing in the left-back position after what happened with Lamine and Javi Galán in the last Copa del Rey game. The same as last Wednesday, playing against Real Madrid. Reinildo today is playing as a left-back. And Cholo Simeone, it's just inside the pitch. And now Richie, as the friends know him, Richie de Burgos Bengoechea, is telling Simeone, please go away to your bench.
Right, Spence, can you pass me the remote? I think we'll let Ferran go back to the bench at the Metropolitano.
Fine.
So let's say goodbye to Ferran, because he might be needed. We might need his goals. It was number 7, right, that Alex pressed?
That would make sense.
Ferran, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. I hope you had a good time watching the game, the non-events of this game. See you next time. Alex, you're back, where you were supposed to be sitting.
Hello. Are you okay, Spence?
I have to say, Spence, Alex moves a lot, and there's a lot of arms flailing around when she's talking.
Did that bother you, Robert?
How are you comfortable with it?
Well, we have a big couch here.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit more space.
No, it's because like Spence likes le gusta mimir. Míralo.
What? Is this you trying to make up for the paddleball loss from last week?
We're
done.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
With respect.
Do you remember that game? What was the
No,
final score?
I don't remember that game.
I think it was like 6-4.
Ooh, look at that
6-4.
nice sequence of passes by Barca. We'll go back to paddle in a second. Ooh.
Oh, Lamine.
Lamine Yamal letting players skid by him. Now Cazador crosses it into the middle there. Headed on by Lewandowski. A bit of aerial pinball. And Atleti recover. So you guys socialise away from the show?
Yeah, we're friends, you could say.
No.
But, you know, we're both competitive people. And, you know, when you play on opposite paddleball teams, somebody's got to lose. And we knew it wasn't going to be me, so.
It's because you usually lose in other things. It's okay, Spencer. I'll give you paddle. Actually, no, I won't give you paddle. That really hurt. It really hurt to lose to Spencer, to be honest.
And I know you want the rematch.
I know.
Yeah.
I need the rematch.
Rematch in Girona.
I think we need some TT energy.
TT?
Some TT
Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah.
TT.
Give us un poco de energía, Titi. Some energy. We need something in this game.
What do the French do for energy?
Did they dance like Ronaldinho?
We could do un día de partido. It says ale, 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 no?
Oh yeah, ale.
TT never struck me as the dancing kind.
No.
No.
I'd see him like, yeah, no.
No, never.
TT was like all swag
Yeah.
and.
He was a cool cat, you know?
He still is a cool cat.
A little too
He
still is.
cool for school sometimes.
Yeah. Careful there with the cross by Inigo. Long Lamine Yamal will fight for it.
Hey, give him a corner. Oh, that's a corner.
And it bounced out
just
before
out.
Lamine could keep it in.
That would have been great, though.
I mean, Barca aren't playing poorly in this first half. Like, when we're about to put our thumbs in the middle
Yes.
for
Yeah.
halftime because this has not been.
It's not been bad, but it's not. We haven't scored, essentially.
Yeah.
I think second half we need to be a bit more aggressive on the final balls because I think we're making a lot of forced errors in that last pass into the box. We've tried second post balls. Lamine Yamal isn't really getting a foot into the box, essentially. Rafinha, either Lewandowski has to receive the ball outside of the box to get it. So I think it's kind of being a bit more aggressive and actually getting high into Atleti's half and being effective.
You're right. The pressure has worked really well.
Yeah.
But so far, there's been very little risk associated with it. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that can't change if they get through once.
There is one comment in all capital letters that sums it all up, guys, and I want to read it out to Marc Brau. This is the comment, Marc Brau, from one of our users in the chat called Demetri. Capital letters.
Okay.
There have been 0 shots for 14 minutes straight. What is going on? Lots of question marks. I feel it. I
Well,
mean,
it's because when you have a very defensive team as Atletico Madrid is playing today, and Barca maybe is not as good as in other games, so this is the reason. But I have to say that the second half, for sure, Atletico Madrid has to be more tired after what happened against Madrid. So I think maybe it could be also a good plan just to keep more control in the first half and then to press them more in the second half, because for sure Atletico Madrid players has to be with more problems physically than in the first half.
let's hope so. Arthur Lehman says, Atleti has an ugly way of playing football. Not as ugly as Getafe, but...
Yeah. Second place, the ugliest style of football.
I have to say that last week I liked the way that Getafe played against Atletico.
With respect.
Especially the last minutes winning them.
Oof. That could have been, if his first touch would have been good, he would have had second touch, a shot on target. A shame.
Feels like a Gavi game, this, for the second half.
Ooh, you think?
I think we need some Gavi energy.
I feel like we haven't seen enough of Gavi lately.
No, we haven't.
Missed a couple of games, almost won the starting spot in the last few matches as well. Now here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine driving forward, Lamine into the middle, looking for Dani Olmo. Come on, guys.
A very random comment for today is that Lewandowski has really impressed me with the ball at his feet today.
Yep. He has been dropping back a little bit.
But he's been getting out of really tight spaces
Lino.
with players right on his back.
Simeone trying to get past Balde. Simeone with the cross inside. Kubarsi clears. Just over 2 minutes until the 45th. And this is a slow burn game.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it might be.
I know, you were right in your prediction. Not the score prediction, but
No.
I wonder if the Barça official intelligence is having fun. Hasn't said anything in a while.
No.
I actually don't know why I'm invoking it, but yeah. Careful there with the cross.
It's a clear offside, but we have the appetite, so
Yeah.
the Burgos said it's offside, but Barça keeps the ball, so it could be a good option.
Did you hear the Barça official intelligence yawn, Spence? Careful there, Pedri through to Lewandowski. Go Levy, go Levy, go Levy. The shot by Levy over the crossbar. And I think it might have been offside.
I think it was, but
No offside.
What a chance.
At least the assistant referee didn't say
no.
oh no,
Offside.
that was good.
That was good. Lewandowski with his left, and the shot off of the crossbar.
That
What a
was
pass
the
by
Levy
Pedri.
goal. I know.
Ah, that was the one to break the jinx.
That was the one. That was a brilliant pass.
Will Lewandowski score today? Of course, not with Robert, Spence and Alex. 2 goals. I'm going to go 1, of course. He will.
Is there another option that's like, I think he will?
Hat trick.
Careful there, the switch by Griezmann. Atleti have scored. Julian Alvarez puts it in the back of the net. Right before half-time, the assist by Simeone. 1-0 Atleti.
How did that happen? Came off a goal kick.
It's a pity because we were very close to score Lewandowski goal, and it was a great counter attack of Atletico Madrid. Great pass of Antoine Griezmann, and well done by Giuliano Simeone. Good actor, but also a good player, and a good assist from Julian, scoring for the 2nd time this season against Barça. I think there's no offside. Hansi Flick is very angry on the bench, and it's a pity just for receiving that goal. It's
No
not
offside.
at the end of the game, as Sorlos did in the Cup game and La Liga game, but it's just at the end of the first half. So it's just the same way that happened in the other games.
No offside. Off of the goal kick. The ball headed on to Griezmann. Griezmann crosses it over to Giuliano Simeone, who then sets it up for Julian Alvarez to score in front of the empty goal. 2 minutes of added time in this first half. Barça had the chance with Lewandowski to take the lead. His shot went off of the crossbar and over the goal, and off of that chance, goal kick, and Atleti score. And Pedri going, cabeza, head. 11 goals for Julian Alvarez in La Liga.
It was a well-worked goal. It was unselfish.
It was.
Because Giuliano very easily could have taken that shot.
Yeah.
He chose to chop it back and set up an even higher percentage
Absolutely different. Absolutely different than Correa in the game against Madrid. It has the same action with Julian alone, and Correa decided to shoot away. I have to say that Hansi Flick is very angry, very discomfort with what happened on the pitch. One of the times I've seen him more angry with the team.
I think he'll be unhappy with the nature of the goal, really. With,
Yeah, how easy
off
it
of
was.
the goal kick, Atleti easily got from one end to the other.
Yeah. The highlight, we were doing a highlight.
And it was just like
it was, yeah.
Mark, you were
It's the same
saying.
that in the Liga game, we had a good atom with Lewandowski, maybe the more clearest action of the first half, and then just only a few seconds after that action, we received the goal. It's just like La Liga game in Montjuic, from the 1-0 from the goal of Atletico Madrid. Today it happened the same, not at the end of the game. Fortunately, we'll have 45 more minutes.
Yeah, it just came off the goal kick.
Yeah. It was the high line wasn't in line, essentially.
And Koundé gambled.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, seems like the first
half time
will end here. Right, Marbral will come back to you in a few minutes, and it is Atleti 1, Barça 0 at halftime. Not the best of news, of course, after a dull first half. I want to ask you guys on the live chat if you think it was a thumbs up first half or a thumbs down first half, and I'm going to keep it down because, yeah, we started well. We started out positive, good energy, a couple of good chances. But then gradually Atletico gained momentum. It became a very scrappy game in which Barça wasn't really comfortable in the chaos.
Yep.
And then we didn't take the chance at the end of the first half. Atleti did. We're 1-0 down, and there's some turning around to do in the second half.
Yeah, there's some work to do now because I agree with you. I thought the first 10 minutes or so were well executed. Everybody was in the right place, and then all of a sudden, Atleti did what they do, where they got out on the break a couple of times, but they stayed solid to their principles, and this is what happens. They're so good at moving the ball from one end of the pitch to the other in a short span of time, and you said if Koundé gambles, that's what happens when you lose the gamble. So now you got to come from behind.
Yeah, I think Pedri kind of summed it up. I think mentally this game is very, very challenging. The intensity that Atleti put up with high press, with counterattacks, with momentum with the fans in their stadium that we know it's a very, very intense atmosphere. I think mentally is where we need to go. We need to dominate, dictate the rhythm of the game, because I think that's where it's going wrong. Us not being able to control the ball in our way. I think we're panicking a lot when we're actually getting into those spaces that something can come out of it. We've not had many opportunities because we're losing the ball at the top of the box from making those passes where it's easy intercepted. I think we just need to keep our heads, play our game as best as possible, and not let the overrun us essentially.
Right, well, we'll see. We'll see if Barca are able to turn it around in the second half. Before we go to Pablo Wolves, I want to ask Titi Henry, will we come back? Will there be remontada? Titi Henry, do we trust our team to win this game? Remontada? There will be a remontada, according to Titi Henry. Right, we'll take a quick break here in the studio, but we're leaving you with Pablo Wolves and his halftime quiz. Do it, Pablo.
Hello, Culés. Good to see you all again. How are you all doing? Hope you're all enjoying the game, as always. Hope everyone's enjoying it there on the couch, watching Barça Live once more. Again, here I am, back again, familiar face at the halftime show, to give you a bit of halftime entertainment and also to show you guys what you can be getting up to in your free time away from the Barça games, because there's so much content available for you all, and I know you're going to love some of the stuff we've got available. In the last few weeks, we've released tons of stuff on the platform I love to show you, Barça 1. It's the home for culés like you guys who are watching this show to get everything you want. I'm talking live training sessions, the press conferences. You've got all the games uploaded after they've been released to in full with 3 languages commentary as well. You've got a daily news program. You've got exclusive interviews, one-to-one series that we've been releasing a lot recently. There's so much on there. You've got previous games too, by the way. I love to look through and see all the games from previous years. So I highly recommend you go and check it out. Again, today's quiz is going to be based off some of the content we've got available on there. And also, as always, I'm going to show you how easy it is to install. I love having it on my phone just so that I can have it on the go, You can also go on your TV. I mean, as you can see here, we've got it available on the TV, and you've got all sorts available to go through. But I like to have it on my phone just so I can have it on the go, and it's so easy to install too. You come over to your app store, you simply type in Barça 1, and then it's going to be one of the first things that come up. You simply hit download or get. You can choose whatever language you want the content in, Spanish, English, or Catalan. And you'll be sent a verification code to confirm that, and you're in. You can create as many profiles as you like to, and it's really that simple. It's one of the easiest apps to download, and it's all free on there. Once you're in, you can scroll through, have a look at what you might enjoy. I highly recommend you go and check it out. Today, guys, we've got a quiz coming up, so make sure you've got your quiz hats on. It's going to be around this piece of content here, the one-to-one with Ferran Torres that we released recently on Barcelona. He sat here on the Barça Live couch that you guys watch every 3 days too, and held an interview with one of our colleagues here, Llorenç Tarrés. So we're going to go through it right now and give you guys 3 questions surrounding this piece of content. Did you watch it? If you haven't, I highly recommend you do so. Without any further ado, let's get into it then. Question number 1. What does Ferran Torres say is his favourite goal that he scored with Barça? He actually mentions 2, but I've chosen 1. The other one isn't included, so if you know which ones he mentioned, you'll get this answer right. Does he say the curler on his, which was one of his first games for Barça against Athletic Club, his first goal for the club? Does he say it was the winner against Borussia Dortmund that we saw earlier this season in the Champions League? Or does he say it was that free kick versus Real Betis? Significant moment, that free kick, because it was the first free kick that Barça had scored since Lionel Messi left the club. So 3 options there. What does Ferran Torres say was his favourite Barça goal to date? We hope there's many more to come, but get those answers in the chat. I know how competitive you guys are. I want to see which answers you go for, because I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it's number 1. It was the curler versus Athletic Club, one of Ferran's first appearances in a Barça shirt. He bent that one into the far top corner. Sublime goal. Great one for you guys to go back and watch, by the way. Full game of it is indeed also on Barça 1. Question number 2. Who does Ferran Torres say is his favourite victim in the dressing room to play jokes on? I think you guys should be getting this, I'm not going to lie. And I think a lot of you can get 3 out of 3 today. Is it number 1, Pedri? Is it number 2, Fermin? Or is it number 3, Hector Fort? Who do you think Ferran Torres loves playing a joke on in the dressing room? He speaks about this in this piece of content here. If you've watched it, or if you've seen clips around Barça 1 social media, Twitter, Instagram channels, you may well have seen what the answer to this one is. I'm going to tell you now, get those answers in, get the final answers in. I'm expecting a lot of number 1s, because it is indeed number 1. It's Pedri. You guys should be getting that one. And Pedri, as we know, has got a close friendship with Ferran Torres. And of course, Ferran loves to play a joke on him. So we saw that in the Next Generation series, actually, too, which is also available on Barça 1. Question number 3, then. Right towards the end of this interview, there's a mask or a hat that Llorenç and Ferran both put on. What mask is that? Was it a chicken mask? Was it a lion mask? Or was it a shark mask? So it's a little hat of an animal that Llorenç and Ferran put on at the end of this show. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it on social media. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the image. I'm going to show you it in just a moment, but I want to see what you guys get in the chat. For me, this is one of the easiest questions we've done in the halftime segments. You've got to be getting this one, guys. If you know anything about Ferran, we all know what the answer will be. It will indeed be number 3, the shark. What a moment, by the way. Great photo, moment for the ages. Wonderful scenes here to see Ferran on the Barça Live couch with the little shark hat on. There you have it, though. I'm going to leave you with a quick clip from this piece of content right now. Of course, we'll be back, as we always are, at every halftime segment of the game. Hope you guys got 3 out of 3. I think today you probably should have. We'll see you all very soon. Until then, take care and enjoy this.
Algo que m'agrada i intento fer ja no els dies lliures, sinó tots els dies, és perdre'm per la muntanya en els meus gossos, passejar ahí amb ells i sobretot desconnectar, fora mòbils, fora tot i evadir-me, com dic, del món. És que m'agraden molt les bromes, m'agraden molt. El pobre
alguna
Pedri.
víctima preferida?
Pedri, ja he dit. Pedri hi ha vegades que jo noto que m'odia.
Sí, no?
Sí, perquè sóc pesat i m'agrada. I quan més sap que sóc pesat, més m'agrada anar. Doncs el pobre Pedri.
There you go, the one-to-one with Ferran Torres, a content that you can check out on Barça 1. If you don't have the app, well, why not? And a great halftime segment once again by Pablito Pequeñito. He's getting good at it.
He is getting good at it. Pablito Pequeñito is getting more confident in front of camera. It's nice to see.
Més passat, eh?
Yep. I like to see the chemistry there between Ferran Torres and Pedri. Ferran the joker and Pedri the receiver of those pranks and jokes.
Feels a little bit like this thing we got going on here, you know?
Who's the pranker, who's the receiver?
If you have to ask that question,
We alternate a lot, Spence. You're sensitive as well.
Guys, first half. we were excited in the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
We thought, ooh, this looks nice.
Yeah.
Barca's passing is crisp. It's fast-paced. Yeah, the connections are working. Then all of a sudden, Atletico de Madrid upped the energy. They turned it into a scrappy, gritty game. A lot of 50-50 balls. A lot of well, there was room for some theatrics as well. And slowly and gradually, they took the game into their territory, and ultimately they capitalised on it.
Yeah, I think they've turned the game into something that they wanted. We've dropped down to their level essentially, in terms of not having that stability of rhythm of the ball. I think mentally we just need to come out and kind of dominate, be aggressive, just as aggressive they are. I think Atleti are probably the most confident team when it comes to facing up to them. They genuinely think they are the best team in the world, and for better or for worse, that confidence is what kind of propels them forward, and that's something that we don't have as aggressive as they do. And I think we need to kind of step up to that aggressiveness and install ourselves into the game.
Yeah, and I think right now the way that this game has played out, because you have to play the game as it comes to you right now, I think you got to work hard to post the clean sheet in the second half, because you know that scoring 2 goals is going to be very, very difficult. I wouldn't say play for the draw, but I would say take it 1 goal at a time. Work hard to go get yours without giving up something else on the other side, because Atleti have only given up 18 goals this season for a reason. Yeah. It's been really hard to get touches inside the box, and I'm ruining that Lamine chance early in the game, because that was the clearest shot on goal that we've had all game.
And it came very early, and it was a wide open opportunity for Lamine Yamal, who's one of the options that we're giving for best player of the first half. It's a tough one today, because it wasn't the most entertaining half. Barca struggled in it. I'm going Cazador because of the midfield work. Pedri, because he's the creator, and he set up that opportunity for Lewandowski, and when he is able to come into contact with the ball, he's like the one who controls the tempo and the direction of things. And Lamine Yamal, because he's had a few moments of genius. My vote is for Pedri though, because if Pedri works, Barca works, and he's done it a couple of times, and Barca came close to scoring when he was in contact with the ball.
Yeah, I'm going for Pedri as well.
Actually, I'll go off script. I liked what Lewandowski was doing away from goal.
Yeah.
And I thought Koundé was pretty good too, setting up opportunities despite the missed opportunity that led to the goal. But Lewandowski for me he was breaking ankles out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was my comment. It was his ball to feet with Lewandowski today is really, really impressive. He's dropping in really deep. He's going to the 4 corners, and Atleti players are really pressing him, and he's being able to get out of these tight spaces. He's kind of doing Pedri magic, getting out of tight spaces with Atleti defenders behind him, but at the same time, that's not what we need right now. And the fact that I think that says it all about the game. Atleti's, pressuring is that Lewandowski has literally had to go out of the box to kind of receive the ball and then go back in. But again, he has had that opportunity, that Pedri pass. But yeah, it is.
Shame.
I think Lewandowski is good. Yeah.
2 have gone off the post. Let's hope that Barca don't have to regret that at the end of the game. Let's go to the Metropolitano. Marc Brau, thoughts about the first half? What needs to improve for the second half? And who was your best player of the first half?
Well, I have to say that it's a little bit cold here in Madrid right now, but I think the coldest thing was the goal scored by Julian Alvarez, especially the way that happened after the chance Lewandowski had at the end of the first half. Just in the next action, just a few seconds after the shot of Robert Lewandowski, we received the goal, and it seems that it's everything the same story against Atletico Madrid this season. Of course, Atletico Madrid has to be more tired in the second half after the extra time, after the penalty shootout that they had to play against Real Madrid last Wednesday. But after all, after the first half, I have to say that maybe the game plan is what Cholo Simeone thought before than Hansi Flick. Difficult to choose the best player of Barça in the first half between Pedri and Lamine, because Lamine played very well. Also, he tried to dribble, he made some attempts, but definitely for me it was Pedri, because he was very close to give the first assist of the game and the pass for Robert Lewandowski that unfortunately the Polish player couldn't score. For the moment, I don't see Barca players warming up with more activation than other ones, so I expect the same players to start in the second half. Remember that on the bench we have more things. Not Frankie de Jong, who's out of the team just a few minutes before the game. Remember that today on the bench we have two goalkeepers, Iñaki Peña and Diego Kocher, and then we have Ronald Araujo, Gavi, Ferran, Pablo Torre, Fermín, Pau Victor, Eric, Hector Ford, and Gerard Martin. I have to say that maybe the second half Hansi Flick could try to change some things. I saw him a little bit annoyed at the end of the first half, especially at the time that we received the goal. Barça didn't create as many attempts that are we used to create in games this season, but of course in the second half Atletico Madrid has to downgrade a little bit. What happened, as I said before, last Wednesday. So let's hope that Barça is gonna make the comeback. I don't know if we wanna if we're gonna sign a draw or not for the moment, but I have to say that for sure Barca will be better on the second half. For the moment we don't have the players on the pitch, we will have to wait just to confirm if there's divisions in the second half.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Would you sign for a draw right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There was one thing that was crossing my mind though, that if Barça and Atleti did end up the league tied up at points, they would win the tiebreaker.
That is true, but I'm hoping that it won't come to that. But yeah, you make a good point. But at the same time, I would sign up for the draw. It's also a good time to remind everybody that the last time these two teams played in La Liga at Montjuic, Barça scored the first goal, went up 1-0 at halftime, and then the second half happened. So let's see if Barça can make the adjustments this time.
The other thing is that Hansi has made impactful movements at halftime. Impactful team talks, I guess, has changed things, tweaked things, sometimes even made substitutions, and Barca have been improved in second halves in games in which we haven't been impressed in the first half.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Atleti have shown all of their cards in the first half. I think they've gone out with a high intensity counter-attack. They've put up a lot of energy into defensive roles. I think Barça are literally the complete opposite. I think we have so much to grow into the game, and I think, again, that impact at halftime could be the changing moment, and I think we have a lot more room in the second half to improve in the first, where Atleti are probably going to do more of the same.
But I'd also add, by the way, that Barça, I don't know how to help them tactically. That's on Hansi, because I look at that Atleti defense and I say, how do you break through that? I don't know. That's what Hansi's there for. But I will say, emotionally, you have to keep everything in check throughout this 45 minutes, because Atleti are going to do things where they're wasting time and they're elongating the amount of time that the ball's not in play. You have to maintain your self-center for those moments and focus on the moments that really count.
And they're going to look for Jules Koundé, who's on a yellow card as well. They already did in the first half. Nimrit says, I realise that we don't lose with Szczesny on the pitch. That is true.
Yeah.
Barca undefeated so far.
So far.
Szczesny on the pitch. So we shall see. As the players head back onto the pitch, I want to ask you a question. How do you feel about this Atletico Barça? Option 1, too chaotic. Option 2, Atleti have been the better team. Option 3, second half will be better for Barça. 1, 2 and 3 can be the correct answers, but my feeling is that it's been too chaotic, that Barça have not been able to grab control of this game so far.
I wanted chaos, but not this kind of chaos.
Yeah.
I think the second half will be better, because Hansi's got something up his sleeve for this one. And I agree with Mark that I think the tired legs usually come in the second half of a game. And there aren't that many changes for this team from Wednesday.
No, I think tactically there's a lot of room to improvement in terms of how to use the spaces against Atletico. I think I would like to actually see Rafinha come in a bit more and let Alejandro Valde have a lot more space on the wing and kind of overload that midfield when you have first time, balls between Lewandowski, Pedri, Dani Olmo. But that's just me.
Right, second half has started. No substitutions at half-time for Barca. Give us some blue and red hearts. Let's support Barca right from the very beginning of this second half. Blue and red hearts on the live chat. Give us those emojis, please. Support for Barca on the live chat. And here in the studio, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. And the ball is played through to Lewandowski. Tries to play it in.
Corner.
Can we win a corner kick? Early corner kick for Barca, Manuel.
Yeah, and I think it's the first of the game. I think we didn't have corner kicks at the first half. So remember what happened in the last Atletico. We scored 2 goals direct from the corner kick. 1 goal scored by Cubarsí, another one by Íñigo Martínez. So it could be a good option to score the draw.
I'm up. I'm in. I'm on the lean.
You're on the
Right,
wing.
here we go. Pedri's going to cross it in. Incoming cross by Pedri. Headed away at the near post.
No.
No Barca player there at the near post to meet that delivery. But Barca win it back. We are playing with Szczesny in goal, with Koundé, Kubarsi, Inigo Balde at the back, Cazadon, Pedri in midfield, Olmo ahead of them, Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, and Robert Lewandowski up front. Barca had 2 chances that hit the post in the first half. One by Lamine Yamal, one by Lewandowski, and here he is, Lewandowski trying to turn inside the box, unable to, as 2 defenders closed down on him. Now a nice full touch by Inigo Martinez.
Yeah, that was 2 Atleti defenders around him, and he just took his time taking that first touch. Very impressive.
Right, Barca have come out looking to play an Atleti's half in this second half.
67,602 in attendance.
How many does the Metropolitano sit?
Yeah, it's very full. Very full stadium. Maybe one of the biggest weeks to full stadiums against Real Madrid and against Barca. And I have to say that I see Barca more energetic than in the first half, more energetic in the press, trying to create more chances because, of course, we have to go to the game. And I think Hansi Flick knows exactly that in the second half, Atletico Madrid players has to downgrade a little bit.
Do you think that
70,000 is the capacity?
How many?
70,400.
So it's close to full, yeah. Do you think that naturally Atletico with the 1-0 lead will slowly start to take steps backwards?
Yes, they're already starting to do that, but it's pragmatic. They want to just close off any possible chance. You got to know when you're Barca that there are going to be chances.
I think those are the I think Rodri de Paul has been kind of destined to follow Pedri around like a little puppy behind him. But in those moments when Pedri kind of sneaks in behind into the space between like the defensive line and Rodri, that's where I think those spaces are where we need to be receiving the ball, right in front of the defensive line, in behind that midfield, and kind of being able to take a first touch into the box.
You were going to say something, Spence.
Yeah, it's sort of just a thought that popped into my head. I don't think I've seen Barca, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen them play well in this kit.
Oh.
I don't...
Conspiracy thought.
I think exactly the same as you, Spence.
I just don't see an iconic moment happening in this weird green and white with the Nike logo vertical.
We're waiting for it to happen. Here is Dani Olmo inside the box, stumbles over. Rafinha looking to win it back. Griezmann protects it. Now he'll
play football.
Switch it.
Recover. Pedri with a switch over to Lamine Yamal. Lamine, he's got
in the box
on him. Lamine Yamal back to.
They're ready for that cutback.
Yeah.
When he goes onto his left, they're ready for it. It's not going to happen there today.
No.
Got to be somewhere else. They're not going to let him score the goal that he scored against Benfica.
Unless he catches them organised. Here he is, quick
that
was Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, go Lamine! Spent wide.
I thought that was in.
That's the second one that I've seen in.
What is happening against Atletico this season?
So close, the 1-2 with Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal wanted it more than anyone.
Lamine Yamal really wants that goal today.
He sent it wide.
He really wants that goal today. Pedri, Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal.
Big chance for Lamine Yamal, Mark.
Big chance. I don't know if it's more clear or not than in the first half of Lewandowski, but I don't know what is happening with Atletico Madrid this season. It seems that all the bad luck and all that less effectivity, it's coming when we play against them.
Yeah. We've hit the post twice.
Of course,
today,
they are a good team, but more actions, it's not depending on Atletico Madrid's side. It's in our side. But I like the way that Barca is playing in this of this second half.
Yeah, I think we started really, really well so far.
That
was offside.
Is it
offside?
Offside. Through ball play to Julian.
That was offside though. Offside.
I think it was a clear offside. Hansi Flick The assistant referee says nothing, but Flick is desperate with this. Also, Barca players are desperate with this.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know.
I think it was offside.
Close call.
Yeah.
And Koundé did well to recover.
Yeah.
Can't be sure.
Corner kick to Atleti, so guards up. Incoming cross. Crossbar and went over. Right, Mark, I'm giving you homework. With these two chances that we've had in this game that hit the post, the Lamine Yamal and the Lewandowski one, how many times have we hit the post this season? And in how many games that we've hit the post have we not won? Wow.
I will review in a few seconds because Barca has a good chance.
Let's see. Pedri to Lamine Yamal. Lamine driving in. Lamine onto his left. Skipping pass. Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box. Olmo gets it and passes to Koundé. The cross by Koundé takes a couple of deflections and is cleared. Now Balde will chase and win it. Good hustle by Balde initially. Now Simeone tries to play it forward.
That's gritty football from both of them.
That was
both teams.
I think that's what I said at halftime. We've stepped up to their aggressiveness, the 1v1s on the ball, the confidence. I think we've stepped up to them, and now we're giving them,
Cross by Rafinha! Lewandowski looking to connect. Corner kick.
Okay, this is it. I'm doing the lean.
Yeah, corner kick.
What took you so long?
Definitely Barca is more dangerous than Scalf. I will give you a post stats after that corner kick.
Okay. And then I have another question for you. I've got more homework.
Okay, the lean.
More optimistic one. Here's the cross by Pedri, headed away on the edge of the box. The volley by Rafinha goes high and wide. Mike.
25 times we hit the post. Lewandowski 6, Rafinha 5, Lamine Yamal 6.
Oh my God.
And remember also what happened, game of the first part of the season against Atletico Madrid. Remember the last time that we lost the game. Rafinha hitting the crossbar in the action that maybe could change the game and maybe this for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, and there have been others. Right, Mark, let's take a positive approach to this. How many times have we been 1-0 down and then won the game?
The first of the season was here in Madrid. It was against Rayo Vallecano game.
Yeah.
It was Rayo Vallecano. Not many times because Barca a lot of times was up to the other team.
In Daluz, the first time?
Remember
we
that
were 1-0
also
down, right?
In Daluz, it was 1-0, it was 3-1, it was 4-2, and finally we won 4-5. And the last time was against Atlético in Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
We got a draw. So the times that we were down on the but of course against Monaco we lost the game.
Yeah.
For sure, against Leganés, against Las Palmas, but
Madrid
we won
Supercopa,
against Rayo,
right? We won 0 down.
and against Benfica.
Sí.
Madrid Supercopa. So it's one in every competition. One in La Liga against Rayo, one in Champions against Benfica, one in Supercopa against Real Madrid, and a draw against Atletico 4-4 in Copa.
Okay, so we have done it this season. Careful here with Atleti in space. Julian with the cross. Griezmann trying to turn, trying to set it up on the edge of the box. Barca will win it back, and Barca can run now. Here's Pedri. Lewandowski with his back to the opponent goal, and Lewandowski fouled in midfield.
Yeah, very clear. Marcos Llorente on Lewandowski. Rafinha took free wide. This is not a yellow card. But the decision was made. So, well, I think that the game is tougher in the second half, and I think it's good for Barca, just to put more intensity and with how tight could be Atletico de Madrid players in the second half.
Match their energy, yeah.
Yeah, which
we've done well so far.
Which we need to do as well.
Oh, nice touch. Here's Dani Olmo. Lamine to have taken the shot.
No, he was too off balance for that, I think. But try to pass it to Rafinha.
Let's go.
Now Koundé.
Now again, Reinildo trying to, put Koundé in troubles, trying to force the second yellow card. To say that Koundé is a very clever player, and
I mean, that hurts.
he will not
hurts, but it was a
getting
foul.
that trick
It hurts,
things.
but it's not a foul.
No, but
He didn't seem that hurt though. He was more intent on actually showing the ref where Koundé landed on him. Right, so who will be the first substitution? Gavi, Fermin, Ferran, Marc, are their players warming up?
Yeah, Ferran and also Eric Garcia and Araujo.
Oh, Araujo, who was a saviour 2 seasons ago at the Metropolitano, saving a goal on the line.
yeah. Was it Dembélé who scored that day?
Dembélé scored that day off of a
1-0.
fantastic Pedri assist. The 1-0 season.
I remember it. That one wasn't on Barca Live, actually.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
We were on strike.
Lamine gets past 2 players and the third player.
Appears, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice recovery.
Go,
Here's
Balde, go.
Balde gets it to Lamine, who feeds it out wide to Koundé. Koundé back into the middle.
Our crossing has been awful today.
Well, the problem
Awful,
there
awful,
aren't any
awful.
passes to pick out.
The thing is that the intention, I think, was Rafinha coming in top of the box, second post, kind of fine, like a header inside of the foot volley. But our crossing has been horrendous. Horrendous.
Well, it only takes one good cross. Here is Pedri out wide.
Horrendous is a strong word.
I feel
Yamal.
very strongly about our crossing right now.
I think, like,
It's been really bad.
in the words of Jamie Tart, it's been poopy.
Inigo to Balde. Balde takes it to his left, tries to go deep. Corner kick, Marc.
It's corner kick.
Okay.
To say that I see dancings with less contact than Lenormand and Lewandowski in the last action.
Yeah.
Short corner.
A lot of short corners today.
Dani Olmo into the middle. Lewandowski with his back to goal. Lewandowski's trying to set it up for Casado. We needed a quick touch there.
It had to be a quick shot.
Yeah.
That was really well worked.
It was, but Atleti crowd the ball so much that if you don't get that off your foot fast enough, then in 2 seconds you have the entire Atleti squad over you.
Calma, patience.
I like what we're seeing in the second half.
I do. I really respect the intensity that we've put into the second half.
Here's the cross by Lamine Yamal looking for Lewandowski, who gets his head to it and heads it over the crossbar.
He's got 2 guys on it.
Yeah, I know, literally.
Let's light a bit more of a fire underneath Barca here to get us going. Let's
I will
heat up
have
this second.
bad news for you guys.
Kick. That was a corner.
But yeah, it was a corner kick, but nobody was looking at it.
Well,
2 new substitutions in Atlético de Madrid, and Alexander Sorloth is coming in. Remember the player who scored twice against Barca this season in the other time, and also the scorer in the derby last Wednesday. Lino is out, and also Julian. Julian is out of Sorloth. I have to say that Julian, many minutes against Real Madrid, the scorer. It's surprising that he's coming out, but Sorloth against Barca, it's not the same that Sorloth against Real Madrid, for sure.
Beware the Sorloth.
Careful.
Beware. Right. Yeah. Maybe we should keep that sign up all game long. Responsible.
Oh.
Sorloth, Marc, give us a stat. He has scored.
Beware.
In the last 5 games he's played against Barca, right?
Yeah, but I think that 5 consecutive games scoring against Barca, but that I like the least is that he scored in the other time a winning goal or equalizing goal in the 3 last times.
Yeah.
He scored in the other time from Villarreal in the 5-3 last year in Montjuic. He scored the 1-2 in Montjuic against Barca, and he scored the draw against Montjuic against Barca. So 3 consecutive goals in the other against Barca, giving the 3 points, or at least a good score for his team.
I was saying, let's light a fire on the live chat with
Can we get
fire
some
emojis.
chispas?
Some fire emojis on the live chat to get
Give me some
Barca going. We
chispas.
need Barca on fire in this second half, in this final half an hour. Lamine Yamal trying to put it into the box.
That's the
Rebound
one.
falls to
Wait.
him. Lamine Yamal, Lamine inside the box. Lamine tries to cross it back in. It takes a deflection of a Barrios. And throw in Barça. Gonna put some
There
more
you go.
fire
Get
emojis.
those chispas in there.
Gonna put some more fire emojis.
Ooh, I kind of like the idea. I don't know who said it, but put Eric in at right back.
Well,
Okay.
they are looking for Koundé.
Koundé's on a yellow. I kind of like that idea. He's capable of playing that position.
Well, I mean, Hansi, what was it against Benfica, Mark? He went with a back three with Eric, who ended up scoring in that game.
Yeah, it was at the last time. We play. It's the only time I think that we play players at the back with Eric, Araujo, and Kovacic.
Yeah, because Íñigo wasn't in that game.
Yeah, I was injured that game. So another
Switch
corner
it.
kick for Barça.
Okay.
Why not?
Vale.
More corner kicks against Atlético. Remember, we scored twice in La Copa. For the moment, we didn't kick very well the corners, but maybe it's time right now.
Hold this here, please.
But why?
Corner kick.
But why?
Crossed by Pedri, headed away. That didn't work either, Spence.
No,
Right,
that was,
sit yourself back down.
again, our crossing today has been horrendous, and I reinstate that.
Unbelievable, this one.
Do you believe in the comeback?
I do.
Of course.
I do.
I do, of
I
course.
do.
I always believe with this team, even if we don't get it.
Sí se puede. Sí se...
Although, I'm starting
Although?
to believe in a possible jinx,
A jinx?
because I was alerted of this before this game.
What were you alerted?
So my dad is in a foreign country right now
Uh-huh.
Okay.
with my family,
Right.
and there is a TV station that has the rights to La Liga and broadcasts a certain number of games
Okay.
during the season, but it's not every week. So they have like 10 games a season maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
And every time that Barca have been on and that he has watched, Barca have lost.
Okay.
And he said to me,
Not a
the
great
game is
start.
on tonight. And I don't know if I should watch. Because
Is-
they've lost every time that I've watched.
Is he watching?
He said he was going to watch in the end.
Is he
About
watching
this.
Barca live?
I don't know, maybe he's doing the simultaneous watch. I don't know. Mark, Balde got a yellow card and
Yeah.
it seems like a fair yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah, third yellow card of the game, well played by Simeone, and it's a second yellow card for a Barca player. And I think that Hansi Flick is looking for some solutions, because I see two new players ready to come in. One, you have to help me, Uri. One is
Ferran and Eric.
Ferran
Eric.
and Eric.
Uriel. Tell the substitutions. Yeah, Eric and Ferran will be the new players, the first substitutions of the game.
So what are we thinking, guys? Eric
For Barca.
as the centre, as the right back, or in midfield for Cazador? And Ferran for Lewandowski? Or for Olmo? Because I don't think we're taking Lamine or Rafinha off.
I mean, this
interesting one.
This could be one of those bold situations where you do go to a back three
Yeah.
and you take off Koundé.
It's a hard
You
one.
bring Balde further up the pitch.
We'll see. We'll see it in a minute. We'll discover in a minute because Barca have a goal kick. So, Mark, the substitutions are going to happen now, right?
I'm not sure, because Chesney put the ball on, so we will have to wait just a few more
Okay.
seconds. But, well, 20 minutes played in the second half. Time is passing very quickly when you are on the score.
Even the ball boys are in on it, or the ball boys and girls
Always.
are in on it, because they just threw the ball to get back in play, but they threw it like towards the corner flag for the goal kick.
Oh, nice pass by Kubarasi on the turn. Dani Olmo tries to play it forward. And
Surely that's a
that will
corner.
be
A corner,
yeah.
yeah.
Corner kick.
Gallagher let it
Yeah,
bounce.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Corner kick.
Corner kick, Barça, take it quickly, careful here, careful here.
Another corner.
Another corner.
They've taken a couple of these, pretty much all of them they've taken short. They're taking them all short.
Yeah.
Pedri to Lamine. Now Pedri again, Rafinha. Rafinha's going to swing it in too high, too powerful. Goal kick, Atleti.
Crossing has been awful.
It's been poopy.
Barca's a little bit desperate in the last minute. So let's go with the substitutions. Casado is out, so I think that Eric will play as a holding midfielder. And Dani Olmo is out.
Okay.
So maybe Rafinha will play as an attacking midfielder, we have to say. And Ferran at the left.
I would like that. I would really like that.
I don't like that at all. Let him run downhill.
Yeah.
I was going to say the last time I saw
playing on the
Rafinha
left.
down the middle was really, really good.
Right, so
Ferran on the left, Rafinha in the middle, Lamine on the right, yeah.
I like it.
Right, let's see.
Me gusta.
Let's see how this works out as Atleti now move the ball up towards their attacking side. Antoine Griezmann with the cross off of Koundé. Corner kick, Atleti.
I like Rafinha. I think it was obviously when, not against Atleti, but when Rafinha plays more centrally closer to Lewandowski and you give Alejandro Valde the space down the wing, I think that's probably when I like Rafinha the most, when he's getting more touches on the ball. And in a game like this, corner kick, okay, we're safe, it's fine. When Rafinha gets touches on the ball, that's when he kind of shines the most. I mean, that sounds dumb to say, but his energy is kind of almost, I would say, more than Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is magic, but Rafinha gives energy when he's on the ball, so.
We need a moment of just one quick trigger from the edge of the box or something, just something to get us back into the game. And yeah, Rafinha is a good bet with that. Right, Balde, back to Íñigo Martínez. Barça have 22 minutes to try and at least score one. Now Ferran into the middle, into no man's land. Can Pedri recover? No. Can Eric recover? No. And Atleti looking to run forward. Simeone chased by Balde. Situation well covered by Íñigo Martínez. And now Szczesny will calmly play it towards Jules Koundé.
That was smooth on the back line. The defense is there. It's a shame they gave up the goal, because otherwise this game's on a knife edge.
Yeah. They've been playing very, very smart when they're protecting the ball.
It's Balde.
It's got to get one connection pass into the middle.
Yeah.
You got to sneak it through there's got to be a brave pass. Sneak it through a couple of defenders. That just unlocks them.
Pedri wants a handball by Rodri de Paul. Ubarsi recovers. Eric dispossessed from behind by Griezmann. Atleti want to run here. Griezmann didn't see Sorloth. Fortunately for Barça.
Yeah.
Careful now, because we're exposed.
Yeah.
Griezmann was not offside here. Griezmann inside the box, sets it up for Sorloth, and he scores. 2-0. Oh, it was Gallagher, sorry. It was Gallagher with the setup. Sorloth scores 2-0.
Araujo's complaining about a handball at the beginning of the action.
That's true.
It is.
But I'm not sure if VAR could say something on it.
But it happens.
I think it reset, because I think we recovered the ball before.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know if it's the same play.
A while before.
But do you think it's a handball or not?
It was a clear handball.
It was so obvious.
I don't know how
the ref didn't call that.
How the ref didn't call it, but like how much time passed after it.
But I'm more concerned about the possession, because
Yeah, because I think we recovered the ball before the play of the ball started.
But it has to be the same as a foul. A handball has to be the same as a foul.
Yeah, no, but did Barca keep going after that, or did Atleti recover and just keep possession?
It's confirmed, the goal.
Yeah,
It's confirmed.
I think we recovered the ball.
But how can we understand that, for example, yesterday in the game against Mallorca and Espanyol, you can play 3 minutes without saying something on an action of the penalty? Hansi Flick is not understanding nothing. Hansi Flick doesn't understand nothing. Ferran also with the fourth referee. Also talking with the referee. I think that everybody knows that it's a clear handball. The referee is talking with the Barça players, but the goal is considered. Íñigo Martínez is very angry. But you know what happens with VAR in La Liga.
The thing is, yeah, we'd have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, because I think
once it happens, it's a clear handball.
Yeah.
By the way, Sorloth scored again.
It's a very, very clear handball.
After the handball, do Barca recover possession?
I think we do.
I think we do, and that's what means that VAR can no longer intervene.
Yeah. Because it's a new.
Here's Lewandowski inside the box. Lewandowski! Yes! Jinx is broken.
Let's go! What a day for this to be broken. We can be happy again.
Vamos!
Happy family.
Come on.
A happy family. He feels left out.
Yeah, Ronnie's sad because Lewandowski caught up with him. Lewandowski caught up with him in total goals for Barca.
Let's go, let's do it again.
Right, let's do it again. Lewandowski, the Pichichi has scored.
Mira. Uy.
The Pichichi scored 22 goals in La Liga, 35 this season in all the competitions, and 94 with Barca share, just 6 under the 100, and I think that it's the best way to try to put away what happened with the... And just thinking that it's possible to get some points from Metropolitano, 35 goals this season, and nothing happened with his best Sorloth goal, only 2-1 on the screen.
Right, Ronnie, you should be happy for Barca.
Dance, Ronnie. Come on, it's all about Barca. It's not about you.
We'll win him back. He's not happy because now
I think with another goal he'll be happy.
All-time goal scorer list. Here's Lamine Yamal dispossessed. Right, when Lewandowski scores, we do something on this show. We're 2-1 down, but we're going to do it anyway because it's a Lewandowski goal. We've never done it with me, Alex, and Spence in the same studio. Spence, do it.
The net like Lewandowski. Dovski, el marcar hier dentro un bosque. Bosque, dale el balque low and Roski. Roski, we pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski.
Can he do it again? Can he do it again? This has never happened.
This is, I mean,
it's officially over.
That's it. We're winning the Champions League. We're winning La Liga. It's done. It's set.
Wow.
We've broken the curse.
From your mouth to Lewandowski's ears.
We've broken the curse. There's only one reason why that would be lifted.
Therefore, Balde's given the ball away to Antoine
Me
Griezmann.
gusta.
By the way, what is up with Sorloth, Marbrau? What does he have against us?
Vengeance.
Sorry, Robert?
What does Sorloth have against us?
I don't know, because against Real Madrid it seems like he was a player from Tercera Ref.
Careful here now, Leti in space, Giuliano Simeone into the middle, Sorloth trying to get around Koundé, Eric Garcia's going to clear. Marc Brau, Sorloth becoming the new Fernando Torres, Piolojo López, maybe even Brian Zaragoza.
Well, Brian Zaragoza was only two times, Sorloth many times. But yeah, 6 games against Barca, 6 goals. But sorry, as you can say, I will say with respect, it's absolutely incredible, and I will say it in Spanish. The handball by Raúl, it's not from the VAR, no es de VAR, es de ver. Okay? So the referee has to see this.
The referee has to see it.
It was just replayed there when...
We just saw on the screen right now, VAR cannot intervene because Barca win the ball back, and then it's when Griezmann dispossesses Eric Garcia.
But VAR could intervene, for example, in Mallorca. Yesterday, when a few seconds a player was on the air, so the protocols is like the principles of Groucho Marx. I have one, but I can check the other ones.
If we are to trust it, which sometimes, I mean, it's hard to trust it, but
do you trust?
VAR did the correct thing today. Careful here, because Koundé is open. Koundé to Lamine Yamal. Go Lamine. Lamine with a shot into the hands of Oblak. I just want to close the chapter saying, if you read the rules of how VAR should be, it was the right call by VAR. It was the wrong call by the referee.
That is the difference.
And
it was literally like, where's the ball?
Yeah, the same as last Wednesday. It was a good call by the VAR with the penalty of Julian Alvarez. Yeah.
It literally goes like that.
Well, the good thing is that we scored the goal, just to dismiss sort of the goal, and we have more than 15 minutes trying to get at least a draw. I don't know if we would sign. I think I would sign a draw.
Well, right now, yes.
Right now.
We're in a Daluz situation, Marbrao. Maybe you should go and find an elevator somewhere.
This is a big stadium. Maybe there's a lot of elevators. But I think we have time. 30 minutes plus the other time. We have time, at least, to get a draw.
Is Ferran Torres. To Pedri. No, we don't need sad music.
We've made up.
We don't need somber music.
You know that.
Careful with the cross by Rafinha. The header of the Vamos! The shot! Yes! Tiburon! The header by Ferran. Alex, is there anything you'd like to say about the cross by Rafinha? Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Se la llevó.
El tiburón.
Se la llevó.
El tiburón.
No pare, sigue, sigue. No pare, sigue, sigue. No pare, sigue, sigue.
¡Hostia!
¡Vamos! Ferran Torres, Marbrao.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a possible offside or not, because if VAR is checking the goal. No offside. No offside. Another important goal scored by the Shark. 12 goals this season, equalizing Lamine Yamal as the third scorer this season. Goals in La Liga, and the most important, Rafinha, 17 assists. 17 assists by Rafinha. So Barça made the most difficult thing. After the scandal against the handball of Rodri de Paul, it seems like something makes Barça to wake up. Barça has just woken up just to get an interesting draw. And I say that before that, I signed the draw. And I think I'm still signed the draw.
Give us some shark emojis on the live chat to celebrate Ferran Torres, who was in the studio before, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's thanks to us. Careful, Sorlos sends it wide.
Offside.
Offside. Anyway.
Offside.
Fill the live chat with shark emojis, guys.
10 minutes left.
So I ask you, how many times have Atleti, clear offside, given up 2 goals in a league game this year?
None. Just in 90 minutes.
It has happened.
In 90 minutes, point blank.
Have they? How many times? Sorry, you say?
Have given up 2 goals.
How many times have they given up 2 goals?
Oh, it was the one that they came back against Celta, right?
Against Celta, no.
Did they
against
not?
Sevilla,
No, it was 1-1.
Sevilla. Okay.
It happened against Sevilla.
Sevilla was winning 1-3, and finally Atletico Madrid scored 3 goals in 20 minutes.
It happened match day 1 against Villarreal.
Okay.
2-2. And it happened last weekend.
No, it was 1-0, 1-1, so 1 and 2-2.
Easy.
Careful. Ooh.
And it happened last weekend against Getafe.
Oh, of course, yeah.
3 times. This is the 4th.
Right. Yeah.
But
speaking of,
I must say that only.
Go, Mark.
I must say that only two teams scored 3 goals against Atletico this season. two times was here in Metropolitano. The first was Sevilla, who lost that game for 3.
Yeah.
But the other one was Lille, the only team that beat Atletico de Madrid here. So
I was thinking of the
why
Sevilla
not
game.
scoring the third goal?
Vamos.
Speaking of their recent game against Scrappy and what happened in midfield, I think we need to play with their emotions right now.
Yeah.
Last week, they dropped the 3 points against Getafe in extra time, and then they had the heartbreak in midfield. Let's just go for it. Although Atleti now making a move forward. What should Barca do in these remaining minutes? Go for the third, change Sorloth to the post, or feed the shark? I'm up for the second one, definitely.
I'm going for the third because I said 2-3, so.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Don't do it to us. Don't do it to us. You're a twisted human being.
I love the chaos.
You are mad, as the kids say, in the head.
No, but seriously, what do you think? Go for the third, or just like try and play more conservative?
Araujo will go in.
I'm going for the third.
Just
Araujo will go in.
I think for Koundé.
Play your game. Play your game. Just keep doing what you've been doing, but stay. You got 10 minutes. Just don't give up the late one. Do what Pedri said we need to do.
Yeah.
Just stay.
I think we can go for the third while keeping our cool. The way we are right now.
Yeah. Play this game.
I think Araujo comes on for Koundé, who's got the yellow.
But 3 centre backs.
Or as the right back, like when he was the Vini stopper.
True.
But we'll see.
The Vini stopper.
Guys, I can't believe Lewandowski scored.
Did you see that? By the way, we didn't really talk about it all that much. The finish by Lewandowski.
Yeah, it was chest control down, half volley.
Careful here.
How is this happening again?
Space, Atleti, cross inside. Chesney.
And the most important is that Lewandowski scored all of you 3 on Barca Studios.
I know.
So Robert, how was
First
to celebrate the
time.
Lewandowski goal next to Spence and Alex?
Ojo, eh?
First time this season.
over.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Ojo.
Switch, look at the switch.
What a touch.
And the touch by Pedri. Pedri with the cross inside. Lewandowski goes for the header. It's headed away.
No, Rafa.
Now Rafinha trying to squeeze in. Couldn't do it.
Good idea. I do like him when he's in that position, picking up the ball there.
And the things that in that position he draws in 3 Atleti players that if he gets the pass away, then
we gotta be careful because now the game's stretched too much.
Calm down.
Calma.
Pedri said before.
Unagi.
Cabeza.
Yeah, Unagi, definitely.
Especially after what happened in La Liga game in Montjuic. Of course, it's very important to win. It's just a way to put out Atletico de Madrid of the league. But I must say, a point after all the things that happened here is not bad.
Not at all.
But now that...
of course, I don't want Barca players to listen to that.
Now that we're within touching
distance. But after all those
distance.
things that happen...
We're getting to the 85th minute, eh?
Yeah, I'd rather score the goal before the 90th, you know, just in case.
Right, Íñigo to Balde. Balde driving forward. He's got Pedri in the middle. He's got Ferran on the left. He goes to Ferran. Here's Ferran. Ferran with the cross too high, straight into the hands of Jan Oblak. Do you believe?
Do you believe in
life after love?
85th minute.
I can feel something inside me saying.
Gerard Martin also will go in. Gerard Martin
I think he's
and
taking,
Araujo. Maybe for
taking the
Balde
2
also
players with the yellow
card.
cards off.
Yeah, definitely.
Gerard, Balde. Right, Atleti with the ball.
Tranquilo.
Good recovery by Ferran Torres.
Tranquil.
We hit the 85th minute.
That's not tranquil.
I mean, couldn't keep it in after the long switch. Substitutions for Barça, Marc.
Yeah. 5 minutes to go, and also substitution on Atletico de Madrid. We can confirm that Gerard Martin will go in and Balde will go out. And as you say, preview on Barça Live. Koundé and Araujo is in. And for Atletico de Madrid, I think it's Riquelme who's going to enter. Yeah, it's Riquelme. It takes many time without Riquelme on the pitch. And Antoine Griezmann is out. So standing ovation for Antoine Griezmann, the top scorer of Atletico de Madrid history. And Rodrigo Riquelme is in, for sure. Griezmann also was very tired. 5 minutes to go. Added time, I don't expect added time today, I have to say.
No. There's not been a lot. I must say Griezmann's hair was a lot nicer when he was at Barça, but...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's had so many different hairstyles.
Yeah. Ale.
Almost like you, Spence.
What? Huh?
You've shown up with different haircuts.
Have I?
Different looks.
Listen, if Balde ever scores a game-winning goal...
Did we not do a montage of you with like dreadlocks at one point? No, not dreadlocks. What do you call them?
Cornrows.
Cornrows.
That's true.
We did. Lewandowski with a shot on the turn. Oof.
Okay, I like it.
You know what? I would take the final whistle now. I would just take full time.
Yeah, I'm gambling. Do you believe option 1 always? Option 2, 2 is good. Option 3, scared of Sorloth.
I'm scared of.
I'm a mix of
everything
1 and 3
right now.
I'm believing.
I believe.
After what we saw at Daluz earlier on this season, I am always going to believe in this team.
I believe, especially that we've got the last 2 goals.
Rafinha, Lamine Yamal.
I do like when Rafinha's there.
I really like Rafinha.
We still got this guy. Whippa.
Oof, touch got away from him. Now Pedri. Pedri to Gerard Martin, who's just come onto the pitch.
It's crazy that Lamine is good enough that he can actually screw up a touch and then recover fast enough to still make it look good.
Basically. I really like Rafinha down the middle, mainly because it gives Pedri a bit more room as well. Because Rafinha is the one that's moving around, moving the players.
Crossed by Lamine Yamal into the hands of Oblak.
And Pedri's able to kind of sit back and dictate the game from a bit deeper and more space.
Oh, careful. That's a bad touch by Kubarsi, given away. Rafinha will win it back.
Boy.
We are playing with fuego.
Yep.
Right.
Chase pass.
2 minutes, Mark.
2 minutes to go, plus added time. 2 minutes, and I don't expect maybe 4 minutes of added time. 3 goals, 3 windows of substitutions, maybe
There was
4. I will go with 4.
There was a bit of VAR with the ball thing, but not too much.
No.
4 sounds right.
4 sounds about right, yeah.
I'd take 5.
You want this game to go longer?
That's dangerous, Robert.
I want Barca to score a 3rd goal.
It was 5 in December.
Gerard Martin into the middle. Pedri, quick touch! Oof! And Oblak had to get it out of underneath him.
Good idea.
Gerard Martin trying to play it through to Ferran. Couldn't get the ball to him. Oh, Eric Garcia gives it away.
Oh, he got the ball.
He got the ball.
No, he didn't.
He got the ball.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
If you say so.
Joder.
Now Rafinha's gone down. Grabbing his ankles and a foul called in favour of Atletico.
And in 30 seconds, we will know how many added time we will have. I still go with 4. As you said, Spence, in the first part of the season, in Montjuic it was 5, and Sorloth scored just at the last time. And Atletico de Madrid, of course, is attacking, because for them, a draw is not a good score.
Atleti moving forward.
We haven't quite felt drama like this in La Liga yet this year. No. This is one of the first in La Liga that we've really felt like this.
Well, it was the other Atleti game, really.
Yeah.
Oh, here, no one felt like they were going to go for the ball. Sorloth on the edge of the box. Sorloth with a shot.
I
thought that was going in.
6 minutes.
I thought that was
6. Okay.
There you go, Robert. You happy?
6. We will go for the 96 minutes, so 6 more minutes of football. This football drama.
Yeah. Beware of the Sorloth.
Beware. I need this.
What?
Beware.
It could be a justice, justicia poetica, Robert. I don't know if in English is good.
Poetic justice.
Poetic justice. I don't know if the expression is good. It has to be poetic justice to score today here.
It would be.
Justicia poética?
Yeah, justicia poética, yeah.
Pues venga.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, yeah.
Although, I will say, I definitely want Barca to win today, but I'll take the draw today and have the return game at the Metropolitano in the Copa del Rey be the only win we have against them this season.
Fine with me.
Okay.
Fine with that.
This point means a lot.
Yeah, because if we win our Osasuna game, we're still ahead of Real Madrid.
Yep.
Assuming that we win our Osasuna game, obviously.
That's not easy. But let's one at a time, one thing at a time. We look like the more likely side right now.
Yeah.
Atleti defending very deep. Here is Pedri to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal! Lamine Yamal with a shot! Wrong way round?
Is it?
Oh no, wrong way round.
This way.
Four goes here.
Angels.
4 goes here. Lamine Yamal! Vamos!
Poetic justice! Poetic justice in Madrid, in the same place, in the same city where he scored the last time in La Liga. It was on the end of October in Clásico, for the first time he's scoring at Bernabeu just a few months ago. And this kid, this historical kid, again is scoring in La Liga, and maybe a winning goal in Metropolitano. First goal in this stadium for Lamine, 13 this, 6 in La Liga. We have a lot of luck, but after all the things that happened against Atlético this season, I think that we deserve it at all.
Fill the live chat with blue and red hearts for this Lamine Yamal goal with a bit of luck because it went off of Reinildo. I mean, maybe it's a Reinildo
They all
goal.
count the same, dude.
It's a Reinildo OG,
Counts
I
as
think.
1, which is part of the 3, which makes it 3-2.
And now,
I finally.
let's hang on.
Okay, now
let's hang on for 3 minutes. Taking a long time to
restart this.
this game. Gavi has come on for Pedri, Marc.
Okay.
Yeah, Gavi's come on for Pedri. Oh, what a goal by Lamine, guys. How many people said Lamine doesn't score goals? Toma!
Hang on tight.
Fill the live chat with blue and red hearts, guys, please. Blue and red hearts. And let's hang on.
Defend.
For life.
Like your life depended on it.
Wow! We were 2-0 down. Look at Gavi. Look at Gavi. That was...
2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes of defense.
I don't see enough blue and red hearts.
No.
I don't see enough blue and red hearts on the chat.
We need you guys too.
Vamos, Iñigo.
We need you too.
Tackle by Iñi. Hey, guys, blue and red hearts on the live chat. Come on, Barca, let's hang on here. Nahuel Molina with the cross into the box.
Out.
Torres, up in the air. Let's see. We're hanging on.
Get her out.
Turn, Gallagher, backwards, corner kick, Marc.
We have to defend with everything that corner kick, with all the energy. We gave everything. We have given everything in this game, but we have to fight just for this one more minute.
Right. Corner kick, Atleti, the cross inside, headed away at the near post by Rafinha. Okay, 1 minute, but there'll surely be at least one more, right? Because of the goal. Careful with the Nahuel Molina cross, headed up in the air by Íñigo Martínez. What a moment this could be for Barca in La Liga. And a foul on Balde. No, it's not Balde, Rafinha, sorry.
Vamos.
Rafinha.
Stay down,
and I said poetic justice, and And I think it's poetic justice also for me, guys. Remember that I couldn't celebrate the goal scored by Rafinha and Daluz in the added time, so I have to say something about this.
Ronaldinho
so,
still...
yeah, 30
What's your
seconds to
problem,
go.
Ronaldinho?
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué problema
¿Qué
tienes?
pasa?
Ya sabes cuál es mi problema, ya lo sabes. You know.
Ronaldinho's unhappy because Lewandowski caught up with him in the all-time goal scorers list.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho.
That's
Guys,
not how
it's
athletes
time,
work.
but I think that it's time. We are in 96, but as you say, maybe I think one more minute.
Right,
It will be-
last minute of the match.
Just see this out.
Right.
Just see it out. Smart. That's fine. Good foul. Professional
fine.
foul.
Professional foul.
We got 1 more minute to deal with.
I think that the ref give, and I think it's good to give 1 more minute to the game because Barca celebrating
Titi.
goal for 1 more minute.
Titi.
Ça va, Titi.
Ça va bien, ça va mal.
Oh,
Hanging on,
come
we're hanging
on!
on.
This is a good foul reset by
Vamos.
Lewandowski.
Vamos.
Foul
Foul
on
on
Lewandowski,
Lewandowski.
and the game has to die here. The
on.
game has to die here, guys. The game has to die here.
Ole.
Oh, no way. No way.
Come on. We were 2-0 down in the 75th minute.
C'est fini, s'il te plaît.
Come on. This could be a pivotal moment in the season.
I like Íñigo Martínez is giving some calm to the players. Íñigo Martínez saying, calm, guys.
Send that
Just
thing.
boot it.
Send that thing to the
Boot it.
Bernabeu.
Chesney. He's going to play it forward.
Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep.
When the referee blows the whistle,
I think
Titi
it will
Henry
be
is
the last one.
going for the wave, okay? Starting the
Oh, well
wave.
done, guys. Come on.
Here we go. Good recovery.
Go
Here we go.
Ferran.
Balde.
Ferran.
Ferran Torres!
Hush, hush.
Vamos!
Hush, hush, hush.
The tiburón!
Shut your mouth.
4-2! Vamos! Why did I say Balde?
Because you're so excited.
I was so excited. What are you celebrating, Alex? The prediction isn't right. Vamos! Fourth goal, Mario Brown, the tiburón has scored again.
Lose all the papers, literally. I don't find the papers just to comment the amount of goals that Ferran have scored. The game is end, guys. The game is end. Look at that Gavi celebrating with all the fans that are in one of the places of Bernabeu. I don't know how to say this. 2-4, guys. This is practical justice. We won the game. We have also the average. We are still the leaders of La Liga. We are 4 points ahead of Atlético. And Ferran scored the 7th goal of La Liga and the 3rd goal this season with an incredible performance in the day that all the people was looking for the Barça. Barça made one of the comebacks in Barça's history.
Spence, should we do some l'escut al pit? L'escut al pit? L'escut al pit? Right, guys, 4-2. We were 2-0 down in the 75th minute. And we turned it around. We did it again. We came back again for a big win at the Metropolitano. Alex, I know you're sad because...
I'm so sad.
Because you had a 3-2 prediction.
I was this close to getting my prediction.
But hey, it's 3 points for Barca.
Come on.
My prediction was 3 points for Barca.
Come on! We're top of the league again. We're top of the league again.
Top of the league.
Guys, post-game show, we've got highlights, we've got interviews with the players, we've got Hansi Flick talking to Marbrau, and in the press conference, we're voting for MVP. Stay tuned.
Thumbs up.
It's a big night for Barca. Come on!
Vamos.
We're back with the post-game show in a game in which Barça turned it around in the last 20 minutes. When Sorlo scored in the 70th and gave Atleti a 2-0 lead, it just seemed like it wasn't going to be Barca's night. But we always have to believe in this team. In 20 minutes, they managed to turn it around, score 4 goals and take away 3 vital points to get them back on top of the table. Right now, tied with Real Madrid with 60 points. And 1 game in hand. Goals by Lewandowski, a brace by Ferran Torres, and a bit of a fortunate goal by Lamine Yamal got it done for Hansi Flick's side heading into the international break. Now with momentum. Still in the studio here, Spencer Siegel, Alex Ibaceta.
In the studio, but with less of a voice than we had before.
I know, my voice is definitely going to be a bit shot tomorrow morning. There was a really nice image of Hansi Flick and Ferran, Hansi hugging Ferran as if like he just got married or something. That the happiness in Hansi Flick's face was unbelievable.
You gotta love the reactions, and we'll be showing you the highlights in just a minute. We'll be coming to you with interviews with the players as well. Marc Brau is ready for the players to come and give their take on this very important win at the Metropolitano, which seemed impossible not half an hour ago.
Yeah. It's the first time that Atleti have given up 4 in a game in La Liga all season.
Second time that they've given up 4 against Barca this season, though, in all competitions.
It's the first time they've lost in La Liga at the Metropolitano. It's just another classic example of what this year's Barca team is. It's that simple.
Yeah, you always have to believe.
It's incredible.
And it would have been very easy for Barca to get distracted after the second goal. The handball claim on the Rodri de Paul action. It was a clear handball. VAR didn't intervene because there's a Rodri de Paul handball. Barca win the ball back, get dispossessed. Then that leads to the Atletico de Madrid goal. VAR doesn't intervene. The referee didn't see the handball initially. And any other time, or in other games, you might think, oh, well, that's it. It's just not our night. And Barca start to get frustrated with every refereeing call and lose focus. That wasn't the case tonight.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what Simeone actually has to say in his post-game press conference as to how his team lost control of this game, because they were in control. They had the momentum. They had the energy and emotion on their side after what they know, too, that it was a handball. And they were like, well, we got away with one because of the way that VAR played that out, which was, as we said, which was right. It was correct. And don't let any other, social media tell you otherwise. That was the right call. But Barca came back, and what was most important was that they did it a minute. It says 2 minutes, but it was a minute after, directly after the restart. If you don't score that one, then you're talking about 5, 10, 15 minutes of working hard to get the first one. Once they got the first one, they knew they were right back in the game.
And finally, we were able to feed them their own medicine.
Yeah, basically, I think it was what we said at halftime. I think that second half, we were always meant to match their aggressiveness, and we did exactly that. We came out guns blazing, we've matched their aggressiveness, matched their energy, and we were dominating the game. We dictated the rhythm, and we didn't lose control like we did in the first half, because in the first half, we started with that same kind of dictating the rhythm, but we lost it really, really quickly. And now, it is true mentally, it was really, really easy to kind of lose our mental stability with that second goal. But because there was many things, we hit the post with Lamine Yamal, a lot of things were going against us. But in the end, 4 goals in 20 minutes, it's not too bad, is it?
We don't know how this season is going to end, of course. No one does. But this team is giving us reasons to always have belief. 2-0 down, 70th minute against Atletico, who'd been solidly defensively. Go back to the Benfica game where we were 4-2 down in the 75th minute, and they just keep going and going and going, and don't lose focus. It's something that I've repeated. It's just like, okay, well, just take play by play, like partido a partido, the Simeone thought process, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think it all comes back to, as a fan, do you enjoy watching your football? Because if you're a fan of most other teams in La Liga, you're digging your heels in, you're defending, even if you're a Madrid fan, you're not really having a ton of fun most of the game, especially lately. I mean, yeah, you win at the end, but this Barca team, it just gives you a reason to love football, and that's apart from the results, which are also coming this year.
Definitely, they definitely are, and that means this win means that we are top of the table. I repeat, 60 points, same amount as Real Madrid, but a game in hand and a better goal difference going into the international break, which will, I assume, quieten the noise down.
And the tiebreaker now.
And the tiebreaker with Atleti.
Yeah, because we've scored more goals than they have.
And I would be surprised that we lose the tiebreaker with Real Madrid as well.
Yeah.
It would take a tremendous disaster for us to lose the
Yes, but
goal difference with
Yeah.
it.
You never know, but yes.
That is yet TBD. Waiting for reactions, waiting for the highlights of this fantastic night at the Metropolitano in a game in which Barça hit the post twice, scored 4. It was beautiful chaos, Alex.
It was definitely beautiful chaos. I wanted chaos. I got chaos in the end. Chaos is never as entertaining as this and as victorious as this, but I think it was absolute chaos. It's the game that Atleti wanted, and we took it to our advantage. I think that's what's most impressive, is that we played their game in our style, and we did it better than they did at the end of the day. So, I mean, yes.
That Lewandowski goal, we just got a replay of it. I assume we're going to be showing the highlights tonight.
We're showing the highlights in a minute. Right, let's go to the Metropolitano. Marc Brau waiting for the first interviews. Marc, what a night.
What a night. I give everything. I don't have voice, but I think it deserves a lot, because for me it's very special. I missed the goal of Rafinha and Dalot, so I didn't celebrate any important goals, any winning goals in the other time of Barca right now. We are waiting for the super flash interview. You know that usually we have the first interview here next to the pitch and the other one in the flash interview area, but they told me that we have to keep this position because maybe talk with Lamine Yamal, and I will say that it will be in a very close time. Lamine Yamal will talk right holder, and just in a few minutes we will talk with them. What I can explain is that the party inside the locker room of Barca, it was incredible. I think that maybe in social media in Barca One we will see some footage in the next days, but Lamine Yamal was direct to the locker room. I think that all the teams celebrate that victory, the importance that it has, and just give me a few minutes, Robert, because Lamine Yamal is now talking with the right holder, and in a few seconds, in a few minutes, we will talk with Lamine Yamal, a winning goal scorer today.
Okay, right. Lamine Yamal is talking to the right holders, and he will then go to Marc Brau's position, and then after that we will show you the highlights. Looking forward to listen to Lamine Yamal, who scored a beauty of a goal against Benfica during the week. This one with a bit of fortune, but hey, you have to look for it.
It's what I mean. Everything was going against us until that moment, so I don't feel bad about anything. So.
And we said that this whole game they were consistently keeping him from cutting onto his left foot to cause problems. And the one time that he does it, he gets the shot away, it gets deflected, but it had enough.
And he gets the goal.
It had enough mustard on it that it just kept going.
Mustard, that's a new one.
Luckily for Barca, Jan Oblak had already taken the step towards his left, couldn't rectify, couldn't get to it. And hey, sometimes you just need that extra bit of luck, the extra bit of luck that Barca didn't have with the handball call with Rodri de Paul, which then led to the Sorloth goal. I mean, it's just sometimes things go that way.
Yeah.
As we are waiting for Lamine Yamal to head to Marc Brau's position, the scorer of Barca's third goal. I wonder if they're giving Lamine Yamal the goal, or is it
Yeah,
they gave it to Lamine,
It's Lamine.
It was on target, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it's his goal. You're not taking that away from him. No chance.
No.
And I do want to talk about some of the other players. I want to talk about Ferran Torres, the Shark, the super sub once again this season. I want to talk about Lewandowski as well. But Marc Brau is standing next to Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, next to a winning goal scorer, next to Lamine Yamal, scoring again in La Liga, al costat de Lamine Yamal. Lamine, què tal? Bona nit.
Lamine, good evening.
Com senta guanyar un partit d'aquesta manera
How
i
does it
marcar
feel
el
to
gol de la
win a
victòria tan
game
decisiu?
in this manner and to score the decisive goal? Yeah, I'm really happy with the game and I'm really happy with the victory. Happy for the team. How did you live the moment of the goal? Well, I just wanted to got the ball. I just wanted to cut inside and shoot with everything, so I'm very happy.
Millor gol amb la samarreta del Barça. No sé si aquest, el millor potser no, però no sé si el més important.
Maybe it wasn't your best goal with the Barca shirt, but maybe your most important. Yeah, 100%. You know, it's great for us to be able to go to the international break with as the leaders and having played one game less too. What does it say about this team to score 4 goals in 20 minutes? No one's done that. Well, we knew we were giving absolutely everything.
You
know, we just wanted to keep going with what we're doing with the team, and we're really happy. Obviously, this time you came back and did what Atletico Madrid had been doing against you, scoring goals in added time. Yeah, we knew that we hadn't won any of the 2 games against them, so we wanted to do what they've done to us. Yeah, in the complexion of the league season, this is a really important win. Yeah, it's the most important thing to be top in the for the international break.
The works of Lamine Yamal, very happy, but as you can see, Coleman, his blood is cold, man. This was just, okay, everything is fine, we win, it's very important, but it doesn't seem that he's only 17 years old. The winning goal scorer live here in Barça 1.
There you go, Lamine Yamal with the interview. And here are the highlights of the game.
Please. Yes.
And Lamine Yamal could have given Barca an early lead, and it looked like Barca were going to dread those missed opportunities.
That grazed the post. That was a big chance.
That would have shifted the momentum of the game so much.
There was one early in the first half, one late in the first half. Lewandowski skimmed the crossbar, and off of the ensuing goal kick, Atletico took the lead.
Yeah, just out of nothing, seemingly, too. We weren't even paying attention in the moment because it went from one end of the pitch to the other in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was meant to be just a normal goal kick, and it literally went goal kick, header, Antoine Griezmann, in 3 touches, there was a goal. So.
But credit to Barça, because in the second half, as we've said a number of times, they came out with the energy. They continued to try and put balls into the area to cause problems. It was well defended by Atleti for 70 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we would have predicted it. I predicted it 2-3, so I guess I was close enough. But I think when you're 2-0 down, you never really think, yes, we're going to win 2-4, especially against a team like Atleti who know how to protect the scoreline quite easily. But, I mean...
So that was the potential handball, but it came much earlier. But then, this is the thing. 70th minute and then 72nd.
Yeah.
Lewandowski, that's a brilliant first touch.
That is so, yeah.
And a tough take.
Down in the chest and then down in the half volley.
Yes. Down on the chest, quick trigger.
Yeah.
And from there...
He's like half falling in that half volley as well, so it's just... That technique is just 10 out of 10, and this is...
And here, the run by Ferran Torres.
Yeah. It's right in between the lines.
Yeah.
In between the lines, sees the back of Clement Lenglet, and it's a wonderful header right on top of Jan Oblak there.
I mean,
can't react.
The potential, the kind of velocity of that ball going in, I think Oblak had no time to react to that, so outstanding.
Here, Sodlov with the chance. It was offside.
Yeah.
But it was a wide open game with that 2-2 result. And here, Lamine Yamal, the only time he managed to get the ball onto his left foot. And you see the joy and the importance of that goal. Lamine Yamal took the jersey off for the celebration.
Yeah.
Just look at the intensity of that celebration.
I'm glad he didn't get hurt during that celebration.
I know. It was like, the entire game, for those who didn't watch it, literally, Lamine Yamal did not get a shot on goal with that left foot because Atleti did really, really well to block him. And Ferran just to seal the deal, essentially.
You gotta love the Hansi Flick reaction.
I love it.
And you feel the importance of this win, of this reaction in those Hansi celebrations.
Yeah, I think honestly, what I love most about Hansi Flick is that his energy just trickles down to the players. And everyone plays for each other. Hansi Flick believes in his players. Every player believes in his teammate. And I think that unity of everyone fighting for the same thing in an enjoyable way, I think that's what's most important. The fact that we're enjoying our football, that we're enjoying all these moments is what's important. You know, we're not just Lamine Yamal ice cold there with Mark Blau, but I think the players are genuinely enjoying moment per moment, but not getting ahead of themselves. So I think that balance that Hansi Flick has is really, really important.
And Hansi Flick once again getting it right with the substitutions. We've got more interviews coming soon. We'll show you the highlights once again, but I want to talk about the super sub of the season. He led us to the win in Dortmund. He scored 2 goals today coming off the bench. It is Ferran Torres, but Marbrau is standing next to Hansi Flick, so let's go and listen to our head coach.
Let's go and listen to our head coach with our Hansi Flick. Hi, Hansi, how are you?
I'm okay.
How happy are you?
Very happy, yeah.
How could you explain what happened in the last 20 minutes?
No, it's like, I think we played a good match, and I think from nothing they make two goals, and this is the strength of Atlético. They have really great the offense, but my team really fight. The mentality was unbelievable, and it's really great to look them.
There's something I want to ask. What matters is football part, but also mentality part, in the way that we are right now in March with all the physical part that the team showed in all the season. So which part of mentality and which part of football is the comeback of today?
No, I think it's today. It's a match. So next match is totally different. But very important was today, after the two matches before, that we win this, and the way how we win was really fantastic. So it's I think it was for the fans, for everyone, was a great match. For the coaches, maybe not so good, but doesn't matter. So we win 3 big points, and this is the way, and I'm very happy about the team.
Let me ask you the last question, Hansi. So I don't know if it's a bit of poetic justice about what happened today, after what happened against Atlético in the first leg, what happened also in the Copa del Rey, that today the team showed that mentality, that you are very able to fight until the end. You said just at the beginning of the season that you want your team to fight until the last second, and it's done.
No, we never give up, and you saw it today, and this is the mentality, and we have to go on this way.
Thanks and congrats.
Thank you very much.
The words of our coach: happy, but also, as Hansi Flick always is saying, it's only one game. We have to keep working.
It is only one game, and it's nice to see the coach satisfied with the team's effort, also poised.
Oh, look, Pedri ran more than anybody else on the pitch today. Who knew?
Shocking.
Who knew?
12.7 kilometers.
I was saying, Flick once again got it right with his substitutions. He brought on the super sub, Ferran Torres, once again making an impact in the second half.
They're going to be making a beware of Ferran stop sign on Atlético de Madrid live, because it's not just Sorloth that's doing it late. This dude has been scoring as a substitute all season.
Yeah, I think he's taken in the role of the super sub. You know, it might have not been what he wanted when he signed for everything, but he's taken it in, he's accepted it, and he's thriving in it, really.
You want to see his goals again?
Let's see it.
Please.
Let's watch the highlights again. Let's watch the highlights again of this 4-2 win at the Metropolitano game, which started out complicated. We don't have the highlights for some reason, so I'm just
gonna
try and make this
stall.
Yeah, I'm going to try and stall as much as possible. There we go. Right, the highlights of this game, which, guys, in the first 5-10 minutes, we were very satisfied with how Barca were playing, and then Atlético took the game to their territory.
Basically is what happened. We started off really strong with that Lamine Yamal chance, kind of says it all, but then Atleti started the chaos and took control of the game, and we didn't react. I think it wasn't negative entirely. We conceded a goal, but I don't think it was negative in how we reacted to that. It was halftime came at a perfect moment, and we were able to kind of regroup ourselves, and well, second half, we already know what happened, so.
Julian gave them the lead right before half-time. Barca came out a bit more energised in the second half. Lamine Yamal had a clear opportunity before the 50th minute there. Sent it wide, and Lewandowski, who had to battle hard with Lenormand, with Langley, all night long, finally got his reward here in this moment. Sorloth had only just come on, and this guy has scored in his last 6 games against Barca.
That's crazy.
That is absolutely crazy. Sorloth put it in the back of the net off of the Gallagher assist. The goal came preceded by this handball by Rodri de Paul, but VAR didn't intervene because Barca had recovered the ball after the handball, and therefore it was, well, the regulation says, or the rules say that they couldn't intervene. Great goal by the Pichichi, Robert Lewandowski. Quick touch down on his chest and pulling the trigger with his left to send it into the back of the net. Lamine Yamal with yet another opportunity. And here in the 77th minute, Barça equalised. The cross by Rafinha, and Ferran with a fantastic header, making a run in behind Clement Lenglet, getting himself free. And it was a game. It was a brand new game with 12 minutes remaining.
Yep, and we had the momentum in that moment. So I think, honestly, it was really hard for me to believe that we were not scoring.
This moment was difficult because
this
if
moment,
he scores there, all that momentum is gone. That was a minute after the second goal. And in this moment, well, this was fun.
This was
great. This was very fun. In the 91st minute and a half, Lamine Yamal got the ball onto his left foot on the edge of the box. He scored a beauty of a goal, as I said before, in midweek against Benfica. This one, as you see clearly in the replay, went off of Reinildo, caught Oblak wrong-footed and ended in the back of the net. And then just a few minutes later, high press by Barça, recovery by Rafinha, and Ferran Torres put it into the back of the net. The Shark once again the super sub, and Barça took away 3 vital points. As you see the standings, or we're seeing the lower part of the standings right now. If we can get the high part of the standings right now on our screen again.
Top half.
There they are, top half of the standings. Barça in
the
first position with 60 points, tied with Real Madrid, but Real Madrid have one more game because we've got the Osasuna game in hand. So Barça in a privileged position, and this important in terms of morale heading into the international break.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know, some of these players will get to rest, some of them, but in general, how can you not be pleased with where this team's at? Now let's get through the international break without any problems.
Well, Lamine Yamal mentioned it. It's going to be an important thing, definitely, to go into that international break. Top of the table with that game in hand. Right, I think it's time, guys, to vote for the MVP. Player of the match.
Oof, that's tough.
Let's go to Marc Brau first. Obviously, Marc, if a player comes to your position, we will interrupt the vote for player of the match. And I want to remind the live chat that they can vote as well. Who is their player of the match? Marc, who is yours?
Well, I have to say that it's difficult to choose between a lot of players that had big importance in the last minutes. Of course, Lamine Yamal scored the winning goal and he was one of the better players of the games. But I want to give the 3 points to Ferran the Shark, coming from the bench, scoring twice here in Metropolitano, especially the 2-2 with an incredible header just behind Jan Oblak. I think was very impressive. And I think that the energy that he had shown at the last minutes, just getting the ball and scoring the 4th one. So I think that at all the 3 points had to go to Ferran. 2 points for Lamine. Big game, big performance. Maybe Lamine deserves to be the player of the match, but I want to give the 3 points for Ferran, 2 points for Lamine, and finally 1 point for Lewandowski, because without Lewandowski goal, nothing could happen here.
Marc, what can we expect in terms of interviews?
Well, for the moment I don't have more names. Remember that we have talked with Lamine Yamal and with Hansi Flick. Maybe we will have to wait for more players. I've seen Koundé, Kovacic, talking with all the media that are next to my position. But I think that, I don't know, we will have more players after the press conference of Hansi Flick. If I have some news, I will tell you. But my recommendation for you and all the Barca Live fans is to wait because maybe we can talk with more Barca players here.
Hopefully we'll get to talk to some of the heroes of this game. Guys, on the live chat, player of the match, we do this system with 3 points for the best player, 2 points for the second best player, 1 point for the third best player, and then we build a podium and put all 3 of them on it. So give us your votes on the live chat. Alex, your votes.
I went with Rafinha. 3 points. I thought he was consistent throughout the entire match. Obviously had the assist to Ferran. Changed a lot when he went into the middle position, when he went in for Olmo. In that 10 role, I thought he freed up Pedri quite a lot. I think it's just the energy that Rafinha gives on and off the ball has been outstanding. And second for Lamine Yamal, I think he's he wasn't quite successful at what he's usually good at for most of the match, but he came in at a very, very crucial moment and he never really gave that up. I thought he was quite important in receiving the ball and drawing out players, for giving space for other players to go into that, like Koundé and Pedri. I think Pedri, I hate giving Pedri only 1 point because he's so key. But I think Lamine and Rafinha had a bit more impact on what is the scoreline at the end of the day.
Spence.
Well, I also gave Pedri 1 point because I thought he was the player that kept everybody's cool when things weren't going well, and he was frustrated and he spoke with the referee in the moment of the handball, but then as we saw him go many times, keep your head. I don't know how you can leave Ferran off your list. I mean, that dude, without him,
I know.
We're talking about a game that looks vastly different than how it ends.
I know.
It's very difficult to pick between all of these players, but for me, he's the clear difference maker. Lamine's goal, but also his willingness to try and break down the defense in a number of different ways. It didn't always work because Atleti are very difficult to do that, but Ferran, player of the match for sure.
I fully agree. 3 points for Ferran Torres, the super sub, the player who is not giving up on himself, and he's not maybe getting the starts that he would want, but he makes the most of the minutes he is given. He did it in Dortmund, he did it today again. He made the run into the box to get the header off of the Rafinha cross, equalised the game for Barça, and then capitalised late in the game with a fantastic fourth goal. Ferran Torres, 3 points for me, 2 for Lamine Yamal, the scorer of Barca's third goal. With a bit of fortune, but he'd had so many opportunities before. 1 that hit the post, 2 that were saved by Jan Oblak, 1 that went wide. Lamine, the creator, what a week he has had with the Benfica game and the Atleti game. And Lewandowski, for me, you talked about it in the first half, how he was having to get into positions and hold up the ball because or different positions rather, because the ball wasn't being fed into the box. It wasn't being played into the box where he is comfortable, where he just has to tap it in and finish. Se buscó la vida.
Yeah.
Buscó la vida. And finally, he got his reward in the second half with an opportunity in which he didn't have much time to think about what he was doing. Brought it down on his chest and finished with his left, and there he initiated the comeback for Barca. Our Pichichi, 1 point for him. Total votes. Our player of the match here on Barca Live is Ferran Torres with 9 points. Lamine Yamal following with 8 points. Rafinha with 3, Pedri with 2, and Lewandowski with 2. But as you said, Spence, it was hard to leave almost everyone out.
Yeah, I mean, that's 5 players, but there were a ton more out there who were equally as important in doing what needed to be done today.
Yeah, I'm seeing lots of shouts for Íñigo Martínez.
Yeah, I was going to say Íñigo, Cubarsí, Valde, Koundé. Did really well to keep it tight in the back. You know, we conceded those 2 goals, not ideal, but I think we said it was, if those 2 goals didn't happen, the kudos to that defensive line, because there were so many tackles, so many offensive plays. Íñigo in particular made a lot of clean tackles. Koundé got the yellow, deserved the yellow, but he played on with fire throughout the entire match and still managed it, making those key tackles, making the 1v1 challenges. So our defensive line across, but Íñigo, I think today had a really good match.
Right, I'm being told there's a tweet that we would like to show, so there it is. Cool heads, cold finish. 71st minute with 38 seconds, we are 2-0 down. 97th minute, it's 4-2. And it's not the first time it's happened this season.
4 goals.
It's not even the first time this has happened this season.
No,
that's a ridiculous bit. We've seen so many things this season.
It makes it feel normal, but it's like not.
This season that we're having, like El Clásico, winning at the Bernabéu, winning a Supercopa, comeback from Benfica, and then beating Benfica a man down, beating Dortmund the way we did. There's so many key parts of the season that just all those things don't happen in one season. Those things, they're kind of the takeaway part of the entire season, but now we're literally getting it so consistently, and this is just, you know, we still have so many matches to go in.
These 2 teams are going to play again in about 2.5 weeks.
I was going to say there's so many key moments still yet to happen that I don't want to say to not jinx it, but it's just consistently amazing feats that we're proving pretty everyone wrong.
And there will be so many ingredients heading into that return game of the the Copa del Rey semi-finals rather, at the Metropolitano once again. 2 late goals for Atleti in the Liga and Copa games earlier on in the season. Now 2 late goals for Barça to win this one, which is a dagger really for Atleti in their league title aspirations right now. They're 4 points behind us, which could be 7 if we win the Osasuna game. There's a lot bubbling.
There's a lot of tension between
leading into this.
I mean, from Atleti's perspective, you could say, obviously they're not completely out of the title race, but you could say that they've lost 2 competitions in a span of 3 days.
I was gonna say, like them being out of the Champions League is quite big, but then the fact that they can't even turn their focus to La Liga, just mentally, for Simeone and the players, it's, what do we focus on now? And that focus is gonna go in the Copa. So that return leg in Madrid is gonna be very high tension.
Ferran is the 3rd top scorer in La Liga this year.
There you go.
Imagine that.
There you go. 3rd top scorer for Barça in La Liga. Most of the goals coming off of the bench, and we're seeing one more time the highlights of this game, which wasn't looking too good for Barça. It didn't seem like it was going to be Barca's night. We missed chances in the few chances that we had in the first half, and Atleti caught us on the counter late in the 45th minute. Julian Alvarez scored the opener for them. Barça came out better in the second half, guys.
Yeah, definitely. I think with the scarce amount of chances that we were getting throughout the entire match and the very bad finishing that we were doing, you never really expected us to score 4 goals in 20 minutes just because of the probability that we've seen throughout literally the entire match.
Just because Atleti don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of the problems we were having to create chances.
Yeah, exactly. Like all our crossing was horrendous except for that Rafinha crossing the Lewa assist, obviously. But it's just that final ball was so panicked and so rushed that we weren't effective at all, except for those 4 chances, essentially.
But here, that goal, that quick goal, I feel like mentally for Barça
that was good.
And for Atleti.
Yeah.
I think for Barça, it didn't allow them to get caught up in their own chaos, in their own haste, in their own wanting to do things too quickly. It got them back into the game quickly, and I think it changed Atleti. It changed Atleti as well. All of a sudden, they felt the panic that, okay, they came tired from the game against Real Madrid and defeated after being knocked out of the Champions League. Last week, late in the game, they had the game turned around against Getafe as well, and I think that was felt as well.
Yeah, I think Atleti, if they don't have the control in their own way, it's really easy to unstable them. And I think that's where we went wrong in the first half, is that we let Atleti instill their chaos, instill their aggression, instill their rhythm. Whereas in the second half, it was the complete opposite. And because we didn't let Atleti get to us mentally, especially after that goal, I think that was key. Atleti were lost, they didn't really know how to react, and that's where we thrive.
I was just getting another look at that Lamine goal. Gallagher on his face.
Yeah.
As soon as he got crossed up, he was like, shoot. And then he grabs Lamine's arm, and while Lamine's shooting, he's got a full hold of his arm, and he still manages to score.
It's because Gallagher wasn't in there for the entire match. He didn't know what he was getting himself into.
No, he was out of his element.
Yeah.
He was in deep waters.
A stat here that I'm reading right now that was facilitated to me by one of our colleagues here at Barca 1. Barca is the first team to turn around a result to win against Atleti when Atleti had a 2-goal advantage under Simeone.
Ever under Simeone.
I think this is ever. Wow. From what I'm reading. Atleti had not lost a game in La Liga after scoring 2 goals since, after taking a 2-0 lead, or a 2-goal lead rather, since the 4th of November of 2007.
Wow. What a historic night.
2000.
I want to hear what Hansi has to say.
That is really, really intense.
Right, we are going to go and listen to Hansi Flick in the press conference. Stay tuned because we might have some more reactions after from Marbrau.
Hola a tothom, buenas noches. Empezamos la rueda de prensa con el entrenador del Fútbol Club Barcelona, Hansi Flick. La rueda de prensa será en inglés sin traducción. Comencem aquí delante, por favor, Mireia. Sisplau, sí, gràcies.
Hola, Hansi, bona nit. Mireia Ruiz, en directe a la TDT de Catalunya Ràdio. Són tres molts bons partits contra l'Atlètic, però...
Those are three great performances against Atletico Madrid.
El punt a l'Atlètic de Madrid.
But today you won. Maybe you got your point over Atletico Madrid.
Atletico, but this is the first one you have managed to win. Have you finally figured out how to beat them? Thank you.
No, it was time to win. So after 3 matches, so no, the quality was good, and I think also the match today, for the supporters, for the fans, for everyone, also in front of the television, it was an amazing match. So at the end, we are really happy. I think after the second goal, where we were behind, the reaction was unbelievably good. And in 20 minutes, around about 20 minutes, score 4 goals here in Atletico against this team.
Okay, merci.
It's very good. It's very good. I'm happy for the team, but also for the club and also for our fans. It's a great day for us today.
Marta.
Hola, Hansi. Marta Ramon en directe a RAC1. T'hem vist patir molt. Com et sents com a entrenador?
Hansi, we saw you suffering a lot on the touchline.
I com lluiten els teus jugadors.
How does it make you feel to see your players fighting on the touchline like that?
How do you feel as a coach after this game? When you see how your players believe in themselves, how they fight till the end, what does it mean for you?
No, I'm happy. I'm proud about this team. You know, I think you can see the mentality is really, really good, and they never give up. So I think this is the reaction on the pitch was unbelievable and was good. So this is normally how we want to act on the pitch, and yeah, I can say I'm really, really proud.
Hola, mister. Buenas noches. Adrià Albeig en directo en el carrusel de la sèrie Moguts de Ser Catalunya. Do you feel that with this big win today, your team win an important part, an important piece of La Liga? Because it was a champions winning?
No, for this is, you know, it's a long way, how I say it normally. But 3 points, the big 3 points was it today, and we are really happy. Now we are again top on the table with 1 match less, and it's a really good feeling.
Congratulations, Mr. Alfredo Martínez, Radio Estadio Noche, Onda Cero. Lo más importante ha sido para usted la reacción y el espíritu de su equipo.
What's the most important thing? Maybe the reaction, the spirit of your team today?
Important is the spirit of your team when you are losing 2-0.
Yes, of course. But this is also you can also feel it or see it in the training. It's the same. You know, we always say we want to train how we want to play, and they did it really good, and at the moment I think we have a huge confidence in the way how we want to play, and of course it's like against this team, when you make a mistake, they will use it, you know, they will use it, and they can hurt you. It's a fantastic team with a lot of passion, and you know, also on the offense they are really good, but they also defend well. But my team today, I think also we were the better team.
Hola, Hansi Flick aquí, Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. This match is very important before the international break, this victory. But you have still pending the match against Osasuna. Do you have any news when you will play this match? No,
I have not.
When would you like to play this match?
No, I don't. At the moment, I don't know how it handles. So we discuss it, but it's nothing to say. I have nothing to say. So.
Josep Capel.
De Radio Nacional de España. Congratulations, coach. Lamine marcó el otro día un gol importante en Champions. Hoy ha vuelto a marcar en Liga.
Lamine the other day scored an important game in the Champions League. Today scored in the league.
Not be anxious about scoring goals. Will this goal help Lamine Yamal stay calm and not be anxious about scoring goals? Just calm.
Not dangerous. Anxious? No. Lamine today, I think he also made a really good match, And of course, the goal was very important for us. Also for Lamine, it's really because he invests a lot of energy in going the one against one situation, and of course when he comes in and he had the opportunity to shoot and as he did it today, it was good, and he has the quality. He has the quality to score goals, such goals, and he showed it in the past a lot of times.
Hello, Hansi, this way. Luis Núñez from El Mundo. I want to ask you how important was Lewandowski's goal just a few minutes after the second goal of Atletico. How was for the moral of the team and the moral of the Atletico's team also? Thank you.
Now I think we struggled a little bit, and we also had discussion with the referees about the. We said, okay, it was before the match, before the goal, second goal was maybe a hand. But it was the right reaction. So it was very important, the goal of Levy, because it brought us back, and yeah, and then we start. We believe in that we can change this result, and yeah, at the end 4-2 here, it's really huge.
Jordi Blanco.
Hello, congratulations for the victory. This is the first comeback from two goals this season. For you, for the important, is a decisive victory in the league?
I think in Atletico, 2 goals behind, and you win 4-2. In 20 minutes, you totally changed the result and the game. This is very important, because it shows that the team is really believing that what they do and believe in their strengths, and this is a good situation. And of course, the break, I think it's good for everyone in the club. I'm also happy that the players are the last match they play next Sunday, so we have 1 week, or they have 1 week to maybe to rest a little bit. This is a good situation.
Laia.
Hi Hansi, it's Laia Sarballo from The Athletic. I would like to ask you, what do you feel most proud of this team? Thank you.
I think it's when you see we played in Atletico, away match, and I think we had a lot of ball possession. We do it also in the first half really good. I know we had some chances, but we didn't score in the first half, and of course we made some mistakes. Okay, then offer them to score goals, but at the end it's like that. How the team comes back, how they believe, also in the style, how we play football. This is a really good thing, and yeah, about the whole team, about the staff. I'm proud about that, because I think we have a really good atmosphere in the team, in the dressing room, but also around. We are one club. Or everyone is together like a family, and this means a lot to me, because I think it's unbelievable what you feel as a coach, and when I arrived here, and now at the moment it's really fantastic, and I love it to work for this club, and it's really fantastic to see also the guys around, the staff, but also the players, how they are connected with each other, and it's a really good thing.
Última pregunta, last question.
Sí, Adrián Rodríguez Huber de la agencia EFE. Congratulations, Mr. Flick. You're one of the very few coaches that know these sensations about winning everything on the same season, because you know them when you coached Bayern München. Are you feeling the same things now?
It's difficult, you know, because I know that it's a long way. The situation at the moment, how we play, how we have the confidence. This is really good. This is really good to see, and I will not say it's similar like in the season with Bayern Munich, but because it was totally different. We were the Corona breakdown and breakdown. Yeah. Yes, and it was a totally different situation. But now, what I feel is it's really good, and I have also the confidence in the team that we can make really huge things together. So it's to win, maybe also. But I know it's a long way, and how I said always, we try everything. We try everything to win titles, and the match today gives us much more confidence.
Gracias, buenas noches, buena nit.
There you go, the words, the reactions of our head coach, Hansi Flick, a pleased Hansi Flick after this 4-2 comeback at the Metropolitano. And from Hansi Flick to one of the heroes of this game, Mar Brau with Ferran Torres.
Next to our MVP, next to our player of the match, scoring twice here in Metropolitano, next to Ferran Torres. Ferran, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bona nit.
Ferran, good evening. How happy are you with the win today?
Jo crec que un 10, la veritat, sobretot per l'equip, per la victòria aquesta, per com li hem pegat la volta al partit i per la victòria aquest estadi.
Com ha estat la celebració del vestidor? M'imagino que suposo que molt contents, però sabent també que encara queda molta
I imagine you're very happy, but still obviously aware there's a lot of league left to play.
Aquí per entrevistes i tal, i no te dona temps. Però molt bé, ara
Yeah, I haven't even had time to think about it, but
centrar-se en la selecció i quan
now it's time to focus on the national team.
Aconseguir de 3 en 3
But we want to keep getting 3 points every game.
No sé si un dels teus millors partits amb el Barça, Ferran, o com a mínim un en els que estàs...
Maybe one of your best games with Barça, maybe Ferran, or as a minimum up there.
Quan surt al camp
Yeah, I'm happy whenever the manager trusts in me. Whenever I go on the pitch, I try to do my best.
Perquè 4 gols a l'Atlètic de Madrid aquí a casa en 20 minuts no ho havia fet mai ningú.
To score 4 goals here away to Atleti, no one's ever done that.
La garra, hem tret, com diria, els ous i a partir
Yeah, we brought everything to the game. We really fought for this. So I'm really happy to be able to come back.
Estic tratant d'inculcar-li als jovens.
Enhorabona per la victòria, Ferran.
Gràcies.
Ferran, congratulations.
The words of Ferran Torres talking about the mentality of the shark that he has himself is also in the mentality of the team.
Thank you very much, Mar. The words there of Ferran Torres and Marc. Now, a much-deserved international break for the team and for us as well.
Yeah, I think I will have time to recover my voice. Sorry for my screamings at the last time and the other time, but remember that I watched the game just a few seconds before of you because you have delay on the screen, but of course it was absolutely incredible. One of the biggest comebacks I've ever remembered. So we talked with 2 of our MVPs, with Ferran and with Lamine Yamal. Yes, a lot of international players right now with their national teams. 15 Barça players will go with them national teams, but the most important is the Barça team is the leader of La Liga. We are on the top of the standings with the same points as Real Madrid, but 1 game more to play. So I think that everything was perfect. 18 consecutive games without losing, 18 unbeaten streak for Barça. So 2 more weeks without Barça. Remember that the next game will be it will be, just me remind, March 30. Yeah, March 30. March 30. Sunday, March 30 against Girona. It will be at the Olympic Youth Companys, a Catalan derby. I don't ask which team will support Spence that day, but it will be the next game. So greetings for Madrid with a big win here.
Thank you very much, Mar. Get some rest during these 2 weeks. And yeah, guys, so far so good for Barca in 2025.
Not too bad, top of the league.
Feeling all right after all of that.
Big wins, big advancements.
The Szczęsny run, unbeaten, still going?
Yeah, still going.
Continues.
He continues to go. What a night, eh?
Not too bad.
We'll remember this one for a while.
We will.
Another one.
We will.
And we will be back after the international break with a jam-packed month of April. We will end March with the Barça-Girona game, the Catalan derby, and then it's Copa del Rey return game, Liga, Champions League. It's full schedule in April. For us, from us here tonight at the studio, that is all. We've listened to Lamine Yamal, to Ferran, to Hansi Flick. You can rewind and go and listen to what they had to say. We've watched the highlights and we reacted to one of the best comebacks of the season. Spencer Siegel, Alex Ibaceta, thank you very much for joining. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks here on Barça Live. Until then, have a good fortnight, and as always, Visca Barça.
you.